Previously on Junior Adventurers League. In the care of Professor Figment, our adolescent heroes successfully defended a holy avenger, secretly the phylactery of the Archlich Al-Razim, from a gang of gnomish thieves and former colleagues of the professor. This week, the Junior Adventurers League has been dispatched to the care of Professor Glitch, the Goblin Artificer. Once again, we join our heroes some distance out to sea aboard the unimpressive vessel of an old friend of the professor's. The adventure begins on the 24th of Summershine, year 558 of Kairosha's Fourth Age. This is episode 11, Dive, Dive, Dive. Welcome, everyone, to the next episode of Junior Adventurers League, a D&D 5th edition actual play brought to you by the creators and cast of Experience Points. In the Junior Adventurers League, our heroes are students at the Gygaxian School of Future Adventurers. This is a fantasy boarding school that teaches upcoming children everything they need to know about exploring dungeons and slaying dragons. Each week, our adolescent heroes will undertake a new and perilous quest chosen by our audience in a weekly poll that will test their skills, their knowledge, and their teamwork.
Experience points? What's that even?
What is it?
Well,
I don't know.
It is a 12-part web series about...
Or is it
there
this
you go.
way?
What day?
D&D. People who play it. What? Our season 1 just is currently celebrating its 1-year birthday. We, about a year ago, released the episode, so we're enjoying
Happy
that.
birthday.
Yeah, we shot a cake for this. Remember the Cricket Experience Points cake? We shot another one.
Yeah.
That's all the more we can sing, Cody, legally, for copyright reasons. We're not allowed to sing any more than that.
You have to sing an alternative.
The happy birthday.
Happy birthday from all of us.
Yeah, there you go.
We are in the process of funding for our season 2, and currently are in the middle of our second Dukesmen donation drive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you guys want to out the Dukesmen, which bridges between season 1 and season 2, all you guys have to do is write a tweet, tag us in it, tag 4 other people you play D&D with, and tell them why they should check out our show and why our show is cool. Use the hashtag #TellYourParty, and we'll find it, and we'll send you that episode as soon as it's filmed. It's easy. It's free. It takes 3 seconds. Right. It's not very hard to do. But a couple of our fans do it already. We would love to see you guys get out there and do it as well. So check that out. We will send you the episode as soon as it is finished. It's going to be a cool one. It's starring Heather Laura as everyone's favorite multi-classed bastard. Nadine.
Multi-class with a win.
Absolutely. Great. So besides that, I think we're just going to... Oh, I wanted to make one note about donations. If you want to help out our adventurers today and get them through... Yeah, that's an adventurer. There's an adventurer. There's another adventurer. All you guys have to do is make a small donation in the middle of the stream. $2 will get 1d12 plus 2 points of magical healing. Boom. Instantly. Bring someone back from the dead, keep someone from dying, keep someone in their wild shape. We've seen it all. If you give $4 donation, then you can give them an automatic natural 20. I think it was 2 weeks ago, an automatic natural 20 donation literally saved the life of the entire party.
Yep.
They nearly fell off the side of a mountain and all died. And because we had that natural 20, that saved all 4 of our heroes. So it makes a big difference, even though... Yeah, Theodûir would have made it, obviously, but everyone else.
I guess we'll never know what would have happened.
The point is that it was very much appreciated, and all of that money will go straight to help us fund our second season. So please make a donation if you're feeling so inclined. All right, as you can tell, we are currently down a human player. Moss has decided to adopt his wild shape form for the time being.
It was necessary for him to just burn that one right away.
Yeah, as soon as that wears off, he'll be back. And playing with us. But in the meantime, we're going to go around and we are going to do our character introductions. I want you guys to give your player name, your character name, and this week, what is your character's most prized possession? Steal it or burn it or anything like that. I'm just asking, just for posterity.
Okay.
Let's start on the far side with Kevin. No, let's start on the far side with Jrmi.
Hello, my name is Kate, and I play Jrmi, the 9-year-old. Come in, bard.
Oh my god.
Look who it is.
Nobody look. The transformation from his wild shape will
The
be
green
as
mist.
glamorous as
Yeah, everyone close your eyes for the next 3 minutes while Kevin
1, 2.
gets set up.
And as you close your eyes, imagine that you're seeing...
Please, you were saying, Catherine. Right. Cody will narrate to you what's happening.
Yeah. I think Jrmi's most prized possession is probably like this little. I'd imagine he got like a little tiny like I don't know figurine of something. I don't know what that is from the brother Odo at some point. Just some sort of like little like.
Oh sure, yeah.
Figure of some kind.
Was it like something that Odo gave you like in passing that you prize a lot, or did Odo give it to you saying it's very important? Like, it's not important to Odo at all, but you've placed a lot of significance in this stupid thing.
I mean, we have a lot of siblings, so like we don't really get things from each other that often. So like it was like that Christmas, it was his turn to give me something. So like that was best Christmas.
Gotcha.
So
sweet.
It's like super prized to me only.
Okay, cool.
Not him.
All right, let's scoot on down the line. Who's next?
Hello, my name is Cody Bushee, and I play Theodûir in Jarl, the Junior Adventuring League, and on XP,
Jarl.
or Rael, whichever one I was at the time. Theodûir, let's get back to Theodûir. He is he's a high elf sorcerer. He's about 13 years old now because some time has passed, right? 13, you said
13.
now? Yeah. Gosh, wow. Growing up so fast. He's his most prized possession, I think. It would have to be some kind of family heirloom, kind of along with what Jrmi's going with. I think it would be. Oh man! So I don't know if this works, Timothy, but can the orb that he has can that be somehow can that be some kind of family heirloom? Possibly?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I imagine.
Well.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
why not?
obviously.
That's perfect. I love the idea that I would say no, that I have like big evil plans. Like, no, it can't be. I have that orb is very particular. No, of course it can. That's awesome.
Well, then I imagine maybe it's like, I don't know, it's carved in some, like this, the orb is somehow, I don't know how they're made, I guess, but like, are they carved in some, out of stone, or like, I don't know.
It's up to you. I don't know. What is your orb made out of? I assume that they're probably glass, but it could be magic, right? Like, who knows? Maybe it's some precious metal from some other plane of existence.
Maybe it's off the since we're draconic, like I'm a sorcerer of the draconic nature or whatever. Maybe it's like
or whatever.
Maybe it's like the teeth or the bone of the dragon, like our ancestral dragon a long time ago. Like
that's very cool.
A sphere,
like petrified or something. Yeah, that's cool.
And of course, like I got some big lecture from my dad about how special this is and how I must treat it with, great power comes great responsibility.
Right. So you're very careful with it, absolutely.
So yeah, I would say it's something like that,
Yeah, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah, beautiful.
I don't know, I just kind of thought of it, I guess.
Just like I didn't put too much thought into it, or I didn't sketch it out if you want to see it.
All right, let's go down the line. Who do we have next?
Hey guys, my name's Heather Lore. I play Valqwyn Cruzera in this little group. She is a half elf, half drow, specifically fighter. She's 14.
Getting older. Someday, all you weirdos out there.
Yeah.
We could make out.
He tried to make out with her, and she's just like, "Dweir, this is weird."
Cody does not canon.
Maybe you were dreaming.
I love how this literally comes up every session. Like I've never regretted anything more than introducing a love interest to you that you will not shut your mouth about it.
Let go.
Horrible. Okay, so you're a half drow fighter.
Yes.
What is your most prized possession?
It is absolutely her family shield that was passed from her mother. Her mother was drow but died in childbirth, so she was raised in a group of they were mercenaries essentially, but this is this was her mother's shield, and that was passed down to her. And there's like different etchings in it, and it's very ornately done. And there's even a little bit of undercommon like sketched into it, and very few people understand that. But yeah, that's her prize.
That's great.
Possession.
Cool. Sweet. There's a lot of family heirlooms.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting because you guys are so young, right? That's all you have is basically your family. That's cool. All right, and lastly, plowing into his lunch. Who do we have?
Hi guys, I'm Kevin. I'm playing Moss, the Dwarven Druid. In XP web series, I play Zydromedes, definitely not Gandalf. And
that's his last name, actually. Zydromedes, definitely not Gandalf.
Actually, it's just like, it's his nickname, definitely not Gandalf.
Gandalf, yeah. And his last name is like Johnson, but yeah.
So I think Moss's prized possession is actually just, in common Moss fashion, it is a rock.
Not his hat?
I know.
Not his hat, funny enough. But it's a specific rock because it's from his, it's just from home. Because he's a ways away from his place his house. So and as much grief as they give him back home, he still likes the place. So so he's just like, it's just like an unbecoming stone, probably something you could just palm, but he keeps it on him.
Right.
And his little...
You would never know it was significant to him. Yeah.
Yeah, like if someone went through his bag, they'd probably chuck it. Like, oh, what's he doing with this? Throw it out, type thing. But that's probably his favorite thing in his bag of rocks.
It's bag of rocks.
Oh, that's cute. All right. Bag of rocks. Cool, so let's get started.
Bag of rocks, cereal.
So as I mentioned in the intro, you guys are currently assigned to Professor Glitch, who is the, if you remember, is the goblin artificer, the one who teaches sort of the science of magical items and how to craft, how to brew potions, how to write scrolls, that kind of thing. He was a little bit weirdly cagey when you guys got assigned to him and wouldn't really tell you exactly what you were doing. You'll find out in time, of course, you know what I mean? When we get there, I don't want to, spoil the surprise, as I say. Actually, it's better if we just kind of keep it on down there right now. We're going to go to the docks. It'll be fine.
Why?
Well, it's better if we don't say it here, on campus, as it were. Keep it on the hush and down loud, you know how it is.
Is it fishy?
Yeah, you might say that. We're going out to sea, so it's all fishy in that respect. I mean, wink, nudge. He'll accompany you guys out. You basically, when we start the adventure, you guys are on this boat, this very strange, kind of dinky little, you would call it a fishing boat, but that's clearly not its purpose. You're not 100% sure what powers it. It's maybe about 20, 30 feet long. It's got a couple of cabins, and it is just heaped with crap and junk all over the place. All these sort of metal odds and ends and weird contraptions and things. The oddest thing about it is that it doesn't have any sails. And Theodûir, your Arcana would tell you that it's not really being powered by magic. It has the smokestack, and there is just black smoke pouring out of it. It seems to have some sort of a strange infernal engine in the soul of it that's always red hot and glowing and belching out smoke. You know that there's a captain, and you know that it's a friend of Glitch's, but the captain is always kind of down in the bowels of the ship, or has been for the few hours you guys have been aboard. And you sometimes will hear cursing and like banging and like small explosions from down there. It seems like he's kind of constantly at work. So the professor just sort of told you to occupy yourselves until your guest was ready to speak with you. So I'm going to read a little description of where you guys are, and you can decide what you're up to. But yeah, you're kind of out in the middle of the ocean at this point. You've been chugging away from the nearest port city for some time. You're standing on a small vessel, made even smaller by all the claptrap and clutter that's piled in every corner. A smokestack emerges from the center of the main cabin, as I just described, and now I'm describing again, belching a plume of black smoke into the air. From the cabin comes disconcerting clangs and rattling noises. Scattered all around you are a number of strange devices and implements that you do not recognize. There are a couple of round iron spheres that go rolling across the deck each sway of the ship. In one corner stands a heap of broken mechanical toys. In another corner stands a massive iron barrel, nearly 10 feet tall, that seems to dip the ship that much lower in the water in the corner. And you can hear all these kind of bangs and clatters happening from somewhere in the bowels of the vessel. What do you guys want to do?
Oof.
Yeah.
Are we not supposed to visit the captain?
Every time you guys kind of go in that area, either the professor or kind of like shouted calls from down below will sort of like, in the moment, not right now, please, not now. From down here, and something will, and we'll see like a big burst of steam will come out of something. Like this just kind of chaos. It sort of feels like the ship at any moment might just burst into rivets and fire. Yeah.
Ooh, that's fun.
The ship was also described to you by its name. It's called the Brainchild. Is the name of this vessel?
The Brainchild.
The Brainchild. The Brainchild. Yeah.
All right. So
what are you guys up to?
Through the clutter again. So there was a pile of broken toys.
There's a bunch of toys.
There's like spheres rolling across the deck.
There's like a half a dozen of these spheres that are kind of rolling back and forth, and there's also like a big iron barrel that's about 10 feet tall. And that barrel is so heavy that it seems to be kind of like dipping the ship down in that direction. Right. Otherwise, there's just big heaps of stuff. There's weird metal parts. There's tools, all kinds of things all around. How you guys? What are you doing? Just standing there waiting.
I'll go check out the spheres. I think.
Yeah, you'll like this.
Okay, yeah.
Who knows what that
Cool, yeah, there's kind of like a pratfall moment as it's like rolling back and forth and you have to like try to catch one. What are the rest of you guys doing as Theodûir is doing that?
I feel like I'm climbing on stuff and running around and pretending that I'm the captain.
Nice.
So I'm like shouting a bunch of nonsense sea things like,
Yeah.
you know, whatever. I can't.
Yeah, haul on the main brace. Yeah.
Fake things I would be shouting.
Do that.
Put the things on, thanks guys. And I'm just shouting to no team.
Yeah.
Climbing on stuff and pretending
Gotcha.
to be a pirate captain.
Being a
Valqwyn
kid.
is definitely just sitting cross-legged, sharpening her blades, and like I'm thinking that she'll probably be swaying back and forth, like on the
back and
deck
forth
too.
with the
She's
ship.
just sitting there, just like nonchalantly, just like sharpening.
So you're doing that, and then a bunch of spheres go by, and Theo like runs past,
Yeah,
like
just,
chasing one of them, right? Yeah.
All right then.
Awesome.
I think Moss is probably like he looks like straight up a very strange image with like his patchy beard and his hat and everything, but he's kneeling and like picking up one toy and picking up another and like trying to fit them together. It's like, no, it's not. And then
that doesn't work.
No, that's not. So it's just like he's not playing with him, but he's just trying to match him up, like and actually put him back together, but just pass the time.
There's no combination of toys that works together. They're all missing the vital part.
I don't think
most of them will like. Right. Literally. Most of them will like move like a little bit when you pick them up, right? Like they're kind of losing their charge. You can see there's like knights and little merry-go-rounds and all kinds of sort of childish claptrap. So Theo, after some working, you managed to get your hands on one of these spheres, and you're just kind of examining it. It's like a big sort of multifaceted ball you can kind of spin around with all these different bands on it.
Oh, cool.
What do you want to do?
Tool, almost.
You're not 100% sure what it does. You can make an investigation check if you want.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
To try to putz with it. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I guess so. No, probably not. I got an 8.
Okay, yeah, you're kind of spinning it back and forth, and it seems like it's like a complicated puzzle of some kind. You can kind of like spin it almost like a weird round Rubik's Cube. You kind of twist it and turn it in various different directions,
right.
But it doesn't ever. You can't seem to figure out the solution to it.
Right.
Oh, you guys still? Oh, cool.
Is everyone off?
What do you want to do? Yeah, you're just kind of putzing with it.
Oh, interesting. I wonder. I can't get this open. I'll shout, and then I don't know. Maybe there's something inside. I don't know. Trying to allure people to come and help me.
Playing with it. As you're playing with it, you suddenly hear a voice shout like, "No, no, 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 don't touch that, don't touch that." And you see a figure comes bursting out of the captain's cabin. It is a gnome, so approximately the same height as you, has a pair of goggles on, these big goggles that are somewhat reminiscent of the professor who has those spectacles with the different lenses.
Yeah.
And he's got like Rick from Rick and Morty, Doc Brown style white hair that's shot backwards, right, of course. Yeah. And covered in soot, wearing a big, thick lead apron. And comes out, no, 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 and will like run over and grab it from you. And holding it, he says, "These are iron bands of Bilaro. You know what that..." And when he says the word Bilaro, it basically bursts apart, the thing that he's holding, into all of these like iron bands that basically wrap around him. And he's suddenly caught and pulled to the ground and like hog-tied in this weird position. He's like, "Ah, no, no, I said it, no, no." He's like rolling around and crashing into things. And just chaos. Behind him in the captain's cabin, there's like a muted roar, and you see a bunch of steam goes shooting off as something explodes unrelatedly in the engine. So the professor, this guy, whoever he is, not the professor, this gnome, is rolling around on the floor, like basically wrapped up in these metal bands, kind of shrieking. What do you guys want to do?
I'll say to him, "What I didn't before, but I do now." He was asking what it is, right?
Yeah.
They're iron too. That's
is there more of them? Like, are they all rolling around everywhere?
Yeah, there's like 5 of them. Yeah, rolling around. Yeah.
Oh, God. Jeez, Louise.
Don't say what it is.
Are you the captain? Why do you have all of these?
I'm the captain.
Jrmi.
Yes.
Not right now.
Yes, I am captain, but you may refer to me as doctor. Oh, please, you have to get me out. It's very painful.
Doctor, how do we get you out of that? Can I cut him?
Oh, you have to. Oh, no, there's a release on the back. And he's like pointing. Oh, I can't reach. Hands cramped. please.
I'll
And he's turning purple as he's slowly being squeezed.
Oh god.
Yeah, sure. You can walk around the back
first I'll
and just like
is it this one? And then I'll not I won't push the right one.
Theodûir.
Even though I know I'm not. I kind of know what I'm doing, but I'm just pretending I don't.
No, you simple child! It's obvious which one it
Come
is.
on.
Sorry, you're right.
I think it's that one.
Oh, you're right. It must be
Is
this one, isn't it? Push. What was I thinking?
He says push as he does.
What was I thinking? So you push this button, and the bands retract off of him, and like in a couple of seconds, spin back together into a ball that lands at his feet. And
How you doing there, Doc? I give him a big pat on the back.
Oh,
Sorry.
yes, you're very strong. Oh,
Thanks
he'll
for
pull his
teaching me
goggles
everything
off.
I need to know about.
Yes, I think on his face, it's like two eyes, right? The rings.
Yeah.
Oh, you think I would know better? I am partial owner of invention, and still I make mistake like this. Oh, hello, my name is Dr. Koalish. He extends his hand out to you guys.
Hello,
And it's just like, well, it's he shakes it back and forth. Koalish, you've heard of me? Yes, heard of me?
I
yes,
have now.
yes.
Yep.
Dr. Koalish, yes.
I'll see. Can I do a history check?
And at that, yeah, you can do a history check. Go for it. Yeah.
Ooh, shit. Yeah,
Maybe I got a 21.
Nice. Yes, you have heard of Dr. Koalish.
Jrmi got a 20.
How'd you do, Jrmi?
Mod 20.
Nice. So the two of you don't know anything about Koalish outside of the context of the school, but Glitch has not always had this position as the professor of artifice. The previous professor before him was a gnome by the name of Professor Koalish, who was basically kicked out for nearly destroying the entire school. And there was some kind of an incident that involved a sphere of annihilation and a bunch of other things, and it was bad. So he got kicked out. Yeah, and he's kind of like this disgraced. Like the school has officially severed all ties with him. Like there's no like any kind of relationship at all. That it's this very kind of dangerous. Like the teachers will invoke a lot. Like, well, he's no Koalish, but you understand. He needs to be like his name is used as a like totemic. He's the worst teacher of all time. Basically, is the way it gets used. Yeah, right. It would be like the equivalent of the teachers referring to Voldemort. Like it's like the worst, most horrible thing that they can think of is Koalish. But yes, I'm good friends with Professor Glitch. Where are you, Glitch? And you hear from down below, I'm not sure if we're supposed to be smoking, Doctor. Yes, well, I left him down. He can solve problem. I am here to work with you, Junior Adventurers League, today. We have new assignment, and you're very excited, I'm sure, to hear what the assignment is. You know of my many inventions, yes?
Yeah.
I've
Well,
heard...
I have newest. Yes, little one.
What?
You've heard. Okay, good. You've heard. I have no invention. It's greatest invention Koalish ever designed. Doesn't even have a name yet. I just call it the apparatus. And he like makes a big gesture towards the giant iron barrel that's sitting there. And it just looks like a big iron barrel. And he's like doing jazz fingers.
Can I be sitting on top of it?
Absolutely, you can. And he looks over. No! Get down from there! No! He's like jumping, trying to get you down, but it's 10 feet tall, so he can't reach you. And yeah,
Jrmi, hop on my shoulder.
Jrmi.
The Jrmi apparatus.
I absolutely will not do that. He's just trying to jump up and pull you off there. How do you guys react?
Oh, I'm definitely just laughing.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Okay.
bang on it a couple times.
I'll probably be a little reluctant since I know
Super
who
hollow.
he is and like what he's
It's
like.
like, oh god, don't do
sorry.
that.
I didn't...
Oh no, I'm just banging on it. I know exactly who it
It's
is.
like,
Sounds cool.
I'm like kind of
Moss, you see that Koalish goes over and starts like tearing through the pile of toys that you're playing with, and he like comes out with this like big, ridiculous like Inspector Gadget-y like extendo claw, and he like swings it over towards you, Jrmi, and basically fires it, and this grappling hook with this like automated claw comes out. It's gonna try to pull you off of the top of the tree. Oh yeah, he hits you. I rolled a 17 on the die, and he gets a +5, so I assume a 22 hits you, right? You're grabbed. You don't take any damage, but then you were like yanked adjacent to him, so you come like flying off of the top of this iron barrel, and land like in a heap at his feet. It worked, and he's like very excited that his thing worked.
Let me go.
Yeah, it'll just basically like a crane game, like release, and then just like spool up all the.
Oh my god! And I'm gonna like scramble over towards it again.
No! Try to shoot it. He misses you, and it like goes over the side, and then inexplicably starts to smoke in the back somehow.
I'll stay down, but I really want to be grabbed off my thing again with a lot of
Absolutely. This is no. This is he like throws it. This is all beside the point. This is the apparatus, and the apparatus is going to revolutionize the way we do underwater exploration. Yes, you're wondering how? It's just a big stupid barrel. But you do not know the secret of the apparatus. And he goes over and he kind of like thumps on it and doesn't make the sound he wants it to when he moves, and he thumps somewhere else. One moment, please. And he starts thumping at various places.
Can I help him?
Could someone, he's like thumping on it, could you help me find this, please?
I think while they're doing that, Moss has now decided that he's going to fire anything and every toy. Like, he can't just like see what the...
Sure, yeah, you can go grab the toy and start shooting it. Yeah, absolutely. That's perfect. Cool. Give me, roll me a percentage dice, Kevin. So,
Okay.
you know, the D100, right?
I got a 60.
A 16?
60.
60. Okay, yeah, it's fine. It works just fine. So you can shoot it, and the little grappling claw will go out. You can grab onto whatever you want and like reel it back in.
Yeah, I'm probably just like grabbing like buckets and stuff like that. It's like, ha ha!
Yeah, absolutely. Perfect. Jrmi, what'd you get into your perception to help him find the thing?
A 4, so I'm not really. I'm banging on it, and I'm probably like singing.
I'll try to help.
Yeah, right. There's just dunk, dunk, dunk. No, that's not what that he's like trying to tell you what to do. Yes.
I wander over and in one hit, kind of bing. I got a 21.
Cool. So there's one area where when you bing it, bing is the verb we're using.
Bing.
You bing, 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 bing on the side of it, and
This is probably the most hits Bing is going to get today.
right.
Ding ding.
Burn. Sick search engine burn. So you hit the side of it, and instead of making that hollow thunk, it makes kind of a duller like thunk sound. And then the minute you do that, you see like a little panel slides aside, and there's basically a big lever you can pull.
Awesome. It is down.
You pull it, and then next to that lever, a panel retracts, basically creating a doorway that you can head into.
Oh, I definitely climb right in.
Cool.
Yeah,
it's like gnomish size, so you're reasonably tall, even for a 14-year-old. You kind of have to stoop a little bit, and you can head inside. It is basically a completely darkened chamber in there. It's all hollow, or all hollowed up, and it's just all iron. You can see that against one part of it, there are basically 4 chairs installed, but like imagine that you stepped into like the roof of this thing. So the chairs are like on one of the walls.
Oh, okay, cool.
And you can also see that there's like a console of some kind.
Nice.
And the only light coming in, you're a drow though, you have dark vision, right? You're a half elf. So you can see, there's a console and these 4 chairs, and the console has like basically 10 levers all across the whole thing. But you hear him kind of, okay, yes, but it has to be, it's sort of on the wrong axis. It needs to be in the, hold on a minute. And he'll sort of go over and start messing with like the crane that's on the back of the ship to try to get this barrel like righted. While he does that, is there anything you want to do inside, Val? Or do you want to just wait for him to get it figured out?
I'm going to climb into one of those chairs.
Okay, yeah.
I'll be like,
give me
I'll be
athletics.
tempted to go for the levers, but I'll just be like,
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's pretty easy if you just like put a couple handholds up and slide it into the chairs.
Awesome.
You're at like a weird angle,
Yeah.
right? But the doctor is kind of messing with these levers and things to try to make his crane on the back of his little ship work. Is there anything else you guys are going to do while he does that?
I'll try
Three of
to
you
get a
guys?
chair.
Okay, yeah.
Jrmi
Anyone
is
who wants to climb in can climb in.
I think Moss is probably shooting at the crane with the claws.
Okay.
Just
Give me an attack roll with a +5 bonus, please.
all right.
Please no.
18 plus 5.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so are you trying to mess it up, or are you just kind of shooting at it?
Like wherever he's about to go down, I'm just gonna grab it and like pull it the other direction. just a general nuisance thing.
Okay, yeah. So it doesn't like modularly disrupt or damage the crane in any way, but he does have to no, put it down. What are you doing? What are you doing? He kind of like berates you with your little toy. It's like not quite strong enough to really mess it up, but it's like pulling the chain in such a way. Theodûir, do you go inside or do you participate in these shenanigans?
I think he is tempted to go check it out, but he's probably kind of being like, I don't think this is a good idea.
Hey guys, there's levers in here.
As your captain.
What do you mean levers?
There's so many
doesn't
levers.
make any sense. I don't understand. And then he'll like wander his way in there.
There you go.
Kind of like, you shouldn't be in here. What are you doing? We should get out right now.
Look,
you're like still kind of peeking in, right? Like,
he almost destroyed the school. My father spoke very poorly of this man.
But levers.
Don't you know who I am, Captain Jrmi? Jrmi's apparatus. Come sit in a chair.
It is quite ridiculous.
So the crane manages to like pick the thing up and lower it and basically plant it in the water. So that way it's basically right side up, and you guys are no longer on the wall if you're sitting in the chairs. You're right side. It's kind of like floating there on the top. He'll kind of like gesture to you, Moss. Put that down, please. Come, please. I will show you.
While it's still probably connected to the chain, he's gonna drop it and walk in.
Yeah, and it's like dragging off into the side. So he'll like scramble over onto the top of the apparatus, and it's clear that it's a barrel, so it's just kind of like tipping back and forth. So he's kind of like wobbly. And he'll poke his head inside. Did you go inside, Theo, or did you stay outside?
Yeah, he was in there with us.
Okay, cool. Okay, so your job is to test apparatus. Yes. So all the levers are there. The levers will operate it. And let me show you. And he like digs around in his like lab coat or whatever, and pulls out a huge ring of keys. And he's kind of like, no. He sits there for like a minute going through each key. Oh yes, finds it, and he unhooks a little keychain, basically that's shaped like an anchor. And he says, "Qual." And suddenly it goes from being a keychain to swelling into a full-size anchor. And you can see he didn't really like predict or like think it through when he was holding it, because it suddenly becomes very heavy. And so he kind of like tosses it, and it sinks to the water. And it's this very ornate, kind of awesome, cool-ass looking anchor when it comes in. And it's all sort of like covered in gems. And it's this beautiful, gorgeous anchor you see for about a second before he tosses it into the water. It splashes, big fountain of water. And he kind of like rocks on top of the apparatus. Okay, so, you know what you have to do, yes?
What?
No.
It's okay. We can fly this ship in the water.
No, Jimmy, we can't. What are we supposed to do?
That's it.
What are we supposed to do?
Yes, the captain is correct. What we need to do is go to the bottom of the ocean and retrieve the feather token, or the anchor token that I just dropped down. Yes?
Okay.
You retrieve it, you bring it back to me. Maybe take notes on how the apparatus works. You know, it's early sort of beta test. Have not had a chance really to test it myself. But I do not have enough people on my own to crew. It needs at least 2 people, plus 2 more people in case the first 2 people die. You know.
How long
4 minimum.
How long does it have air in here?
Oh, plenty of time.
That's not a
2
solid
hours
number.
at least, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, it has, it has at least 10 hours of breathing, you know, for one person. One person has 10 hours of
How are we
breathing.
supposed to see the ocean?
Oh, the levers. You have to pull the
The
lever.
levers?
Yes. Oh, everything is in the levers. Don't worry about it. Just in the levers.
Okay.
I mean, pretty self-explanatory, yes?
It flies itself.
Will any of these levers kill us?
Well, I mean, anything could kill you. Like, if we're being honest. Do you know what I'm saying?
I mean, fair
No, the
enough.
levers, all you have to do is pull the levers, and then you will see, and there's kind of a boom from behind him on the boat. Oh no. Let me do my job of keeping the brainchild afloat, and you do your job of going to the bottom of the ocean. Yes? Good. I'm glad we are in agreement. And he like starts to walk back and gets onto the other ship. Is there anything else you guys want to say to him before he disappears into the bowels of the ship?
Okay, bye.
Theo's father will hear about this.
I was gonna say, yeah. I was maybe gonna do an intimidation check.
My father.
Yeah, sure. Go for it. You can still catch him before he
I
leaves.
think advantage with Moss helping.
Oh, I got a natural one.
Yeah.
Oh no! What do you say?
He's probably mad at me for stealing his line.
Yeah, he backhands you.
I'll tell you, my father. If anything happens, happens,
Starts to cry a little bit.
and then he just starts crying.
As the doors slowly close behind us.
So yeah, the
And I can't
doctor
even
is
say who
gone.
my father is. Like, he doesn't even know who I'm talking about.
Right. He doesn't know who you are at all. He doesn't seem to care.
Yeah.
He's back on the boat. You guys are still sitting there. You could go get him if you have more things to say to him, but he has left. What do you want to do?
Yeah,
You're
I'm
all
gonna
hanging
go
out
back
in this
there and try
apparatus.
again.
Okay, cool.
Really, my father will.
What's the plan?
How do you close the hatch?
I feel like a lever.
There are 10 levers. They are all labeled 1 through 10.
I will do. Can I try a?
Can I roll investigation
Perception
on the levers?
You can. Yeah, go for it. What are you attempting to learn?
Literally anything about them, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, so they're mechanical in nature, and it doesn't appear to have a lot of magic involved. So it's one of those things where you don't really have any way to approach it beyond just pulling levers, right? That's
Yeah.
pretty much the only way you can test these is to pull levers and see what happens.
Is there one close to the hatch?
No, they're all on a console. I mean, there is one technically closer to the hatch because it's like the closest to the end of the console, but it's literally just a console with 10 levers in a row on it, and there's either an up position or a down position.
I grab number 1 and I pull.
Okay, you're gonna pull number 1.
Yep.
So it's in the down position. So you pull it up into the up position,
There you
and
go.
There's kind of a sort of a weird mechanical sound on the outside. Is anyone looking out, or are you all inside right now?
I'm
I mean,
inside.
I'm looking up, but I'm not. I'm in
Yeah.
a chair.
Okay, something mechanical happens on the exterior of the apparatus, but you don't know what it is without going and taking a look.
Okay.
I pull it back down.
The thing, and it goes back
Just
to what it was
wait,
before.
let's not just pull levers randomly.
That's so
here.
much fun, though.
Hang on. Are they all like?
do this
Are they
weird.
all up in one position, or are they all like pulled in different
They're
directions?
different directions.
Most of them are in the down position.
Most of them are down.
I think there's one of them. Let me see. The 10th lever on the far side is in the up position. Everything else is down.
I want to pull that one down.
Okay, so if it goes from the up to down, you see the door slides back in.
There it is.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So now you're in this
Pull
pitch
lever
black,
2.
I got it.
windowless tube. Anyone who doesn't have dark vision is plunged into dark, in complete and utter darkness. There's no light in here at all.
Awesome. Love that.
Well,
And this
she's
isn't like your worst fear or anything, right?
Literally a nightmare for me.
So I feel like it was a pull lever,
Moss,
too.
Moss can produce flame, just like he's probably sitting in the back of one of the chairs. He's like, I just like flame on, flame on.
Yeah, cool.
Flame on.
There's strobe
Wait,
epics,
what?
and it's horrible.
Yeah. So it's like on for a second, and then it goes back
I
out.
see Jrmi just
Right.
do
It's on for a
poses, and
second.
You're just like,
It's also very clear to you inside this thing how cramped it is. There are 4 chairs, but like there's no way to be in here without like shoulder to shoulder with the person next to you, and even
So
like
bad.
Yeah, this,
it's
He's in
very
the back, like,
claustrophobic in this little like. It looked big before, but now seeing how much room is actually inside of it, it's minuscule.
I want to
yeah.
pull 11, and 12.
it's one
There's
thing.
only 10 levers.
Oh, there's only 10.
Yeah.
There's only 10.
Well, I go for 2 since
then-
Captain said so.
Pull 2.
Okay, so you go from 2, you pull it from its down position to up, and you see that above the console, the blank wall basically shunts aside, and you see basically a windshield. You can see the ocean, and it's bobbing in the water, and light comes in from the sun.
Yeah,
How
I
do we
like
get in
that.
the
Yeah.
water?
We've been in water.
It's sitting in water. We're not.
Yeah. The crane
Oh.
dropped you into the water. Yeah.
Oh, got you.
Cool. Awesome.
Should we pull number 1 again? Do we know what happened? We don't
No.
know what happened, do we?
Number 1 it is.
So the you hear that mechanical sound again, and then suddenly the apparatus starts to plow forward
Ooh, nice.
through the water. So the water's kind of like slapping up against the front of it.
So
Yeah.
it's moving forward.
Uh-huh.
And 2 is up.
Moving forward,
because
yep.
That's the windshield.
The windshield, yeah.
So let's pull 3 and see.
That's the windshield. Yep.
All right, 3 it is.
Cool.
Ah!
So one thing you would notice too is that there is like, as you pull the first lever, you hear like a like servo motor from underneath. Like whatever that is the thing that's keeping it moving. If you pull that down, it stops, right? So there's some kind of a motor. You don't know what it looks like
For
necessarily.
1 or for 3?
You're doing 3?
Yeah. Just put
For 1. So 3, you see that on either side of it, a pair of portholes open. So you see there's like other light coming in. Basically, yeah.
Cool.
So you have your front window and you have 2 side windows. You don't have a window in the back, but you have a pretty good range of motion then around most of the apparatus. Yeah. Cool.
Let's do
And you're just kind of plowing
You
forward
got
in the
it,
water
4
right
it
now.
is.
Cool. So from the front, as you pull it, there's like a sound, and you see a pair of huge lobster claws extend from out the front of it, all mechanical, and you see that they like. One of them appears to be kind of like a gripper, like it could hold on to something, whereas the jagged one looks like it would like rip and tear. Yeah, they just both stick out.
Let's pull 1 off for now.
All right, I pull 4 back down.
And they both retract. Yeah.
And we want to stop moving?
Let's stop moving too.
And
just
stop
so we
moving.
don't
One's
get off.
down.
So you kind of slosh to a stop.
All right, let's
The water is
pull out-
slapping up against
Actually,
the
let's
side.
pull 4 back out because I wonder if the other levers start controlling the arms after 4 is out.
Maybe. All right, so 4's back out.
Claws go out, but you're still still.
We're just sitting there. So yeah, now let's move 5 with 4 out.
Okay, so it's in the down position. So if you throw it to the up position, you see that the spiked claw starts to basically open and close, just on like a repeating pattern. If you put it in the down position, then you see the other one like that. So one of them grabs, one of them pinches. No.
Nah.
You're not sure how that would work, but that's how they work.
So one pinches fast, and then the down one pinches.
Like,
Yeah, so the one pinches fast because it's got like jagged teeth on the inside of the claw. The other one has like grabbers, looks like it would
So
hold
the
on
one
to
the
something if
left
something
is
was
more like
placed
a-
there.
Seems like
Yeah,
So
exactly.
up is probably more of like defense, and down is more like to grab something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Do you want to keep 5 up or keep it on the slow?
let's keep it up for now.
All right, so we're fast.
Okay, so you're doing the right claw?
The
The
jagged
cool.
one.
We're doing the
that's going
weapon
fast.
one.
Jagged, yeah, the pincher. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, cool. You're still stationary though, right? You're not moving?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right,
Gotcha.
so 6 is up now.
Okay,
so much fun. This sounds just be like.
Oh, weird. Interesting. I messed that up a little bit. Okay, so 1, when you pulled 1 up, you heard a mechanical sound, but nothing happened. When you moved 6 up, that's the one that started to move you forward.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Got it, yeah.
I got them a little mixed up. 6 moves you forward. 1 makes some kind of a mechanical noise. You're not 100% sure what it means. When you do 6, that's when it like
So it's
that.
moving us forward.
Yeah.
Okay. So is 1 still up, and it's still making this weird noise?
1 is still up. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna pull back 1.
Okay. So if you pull back 1, then it stops moving.
Okay.
So 1 seems to be.
This is a real D&D item. I have a chart, and this is what all the levers do. It's a real thing. I'm not making it up.
One is maybe.
So
like
1 just
the
makes
engine.
a noise that we don't recognize.
Turns it
Okay,
on.
6 moves us. All right, so 1 stops us moving, and 6 is not on anymore either.
Is 7 backwards?
6 is on.
No, they were all in the down one except for number 10, which was the door.
Did it move us backwards? 7.
I don't know. Let's find out. 7 it is.
7.
But one's
The whole thing kind of turns to the side,
cool.
and you can see out one of the ports. Now you can see the ship some distance away from you because you swam away from it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. There are still 3 more.
7 down, 8 up.
8 it is.
So if you put 7 down, then you turn back the way that you were. If you pull 8, you see like a pair of big bright spotlights basically open up on the front of it and fill like a 30-foot cone with light. It doesn't make a lot of difference right here because you're still kind of at the surface of the water. But you imagine underwater it would make a bigger deal. Yep.
Ready for 9?
Well, 9 goes down.
9 it is.
And you see The water starts to slosh up past as the apparatus begins to sink into the water. Cool. Yeah, you keep descending. Keep descending. What do you guys want to do?
I want to push 7 again so we can turn towards the ship.
Okay, yep. If you basically keep putting 7 like that, it will keep turning you, yeah. So if you want to turn and swing around. Cool, yeah. If someone wants you, you can basically spend the time working 6 and 7 to steer, right? You can go faster, go slower, and you can turn that way like that. It's possible to operate the levers in such a way where you can move the thing around.
I absolutely do, yeah.
Basically, yeah, you need a pilot.
I 100% would be the pilot. So I pop 1 back on, and I got 6 and 7 getting us to the ship.
Cool. Yep. And you're moving along. Awesome. Are you just going to go straight down? Where are you going, basically?
I think we should, because the
let's just keep going down. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. You guys can descend. That actually seems like a perfect time to stop and take a 5-minute break as the apparatus of Qualler slowly descends into the water. We will come back in about 5 minutes. Yeah. And we'll be back in 5.
Awesome.
Stay tuned, guys.
See you later.
Does a 21 do it for you?
21 is enough for you to cartwheel up those stairs, if that's what you want to do.
Obviously. Captain Fletchstonehand never turns down an opportunity to cartwheel.
You tumble straight up to him. You and Lady Celeste are flanking the Viceroy, matter of fact.
Are we indeed? Gee, if only I had taken 2 unnecessary levels in Rogue. Sneak attack all day long.
The adventure begins on the 10th of Harvest Home, 929 of Kairosh's Third Age. This is episode 30, Sisters of Steel. Welcome back, everybody. We are back and refreshed after visiting the Little Adventurer's Room. And we are about to dive back in. Just as a reminder, we haven't had any real dilemmas yet, but our adventurers are currently in a pressurized metal tube that is slowly sinking to the bottom of the ocean. So if you wanted to make a donation for $4 to give them an automatic natural 20, that might save some lives. It really might. So when last we left our heroes, you had just pulled the lever that would descend you down to the bottom. So I'm going to read some delicious box text that our patrons can read for themselves once they get the adventure next week. When the lever snaps into place, a stream of bubbles starts to flood the viewport. As the apparatus sinks below the surface, the blue of the sky is suddenly swapped for the blue of the sea. Schools of fish dart away from the rapidly sinking contraption, and streams of sunlight pierce into view with strident rays. In moments, the brainchild and the dappled surface of the ocean shrink from view, leaving only the dark waters beneath. You guys have your lights lit, so you can kind of shoot out 30 feet of light, but at this point in your descent, there's pretty much nothing to see. You're past the point where the sunlight is really getting too far down. Every once in a while, you'll see some fish will go by, but it's kind of like open expanse. About 15 minutes passes, or excuse me, about half an hour passes before anything really of substance happens. What do you guys do? As you're slowly descending in the apparatus.
As we're isolated by ourselves.
Mm-hmm. This is when the Das Boot shit starts to happen. Yeah.
Das Boot.
Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
I'll pretend I know a shanty and sing it.
Okay. You're just like making it up as you go along.
I like it. I like it a lot. Cool. As we go on
the noises.
Yeah, half of the lines are kind of like slurred, sailory. Just nonsense. It's, as a reminder, it is very compact and it is very hot, like almost instantaneously in there. As the machine is kind of operating and as you're all kind of sweating and smelling, it gets very like warm and clammy and your hands get kind of sweaty. Yeah, it's not nice in there.
Moss's presence is probably making everything that
much really horrifying.
It's not only is it hot, it's getting like humid from him.
Mm-hmm. You're kind of hotboxing everybody with your stank.
That mildew smell just permeating everything.
There's new mushrooms.
Really quickly.
Mushrooms immediately. By the end of this trip, that whole thing's just mushrooms.
The whole
it's just mushrooms somehow. What about Theodûir and Val? What are you guys doing? There's not a lot of steering to do right now, Val, right?
No,
You're just
well, we were facing the direction of the brainchild, so I guess we're just kind of like sinking down now.
Yeah.
I'm just
what are you doing?
It all in.
Cool. What about you, Theo?
I'm gonna try 1 again, though. Wait, no, 1's
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
1 is already up. So in order for it to move, 1 has to basically be in the up position.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Awesome. Just kidding. I just chill.
Cool.
Theo's probably sitting and constantly just prestidigitating all the sweat. And
You're trying to make his hair look good always.
just constantly like,
Yeah. Like a cool breeze. Yeah.
like every 2 seconds.
Staring
It's
at
just
Moss,
like
just
another.
Yeah. You're like doing air conditioning in here basically with prestidigitation, like trying to keep everybody cool. I dig that. Okay, cool.
Just yourself.
No, just myself.
Just
yeah.
him.
Oh,
He would
excuse
not
me,
do it
just
for everyone
yourself.
else.
What was I thinking?
He doesn't think to do it for other people, even though he maybe could. But he's
no.
and he's just
So,
kinda
approximately
giving Moss
halfway-
the stink guy probably.
Yeah. I think Moss can actually do. It's not prestidigitation, but it's druid craft. So he can actually make like a small fan, essentially, just puffs of air and like wind. So he can make a very short-lived wind, but it probably just makes things worse. I'm not gonna lie. So
Yeah, because you're just disseminating your own
Yeah.
smell. Like that doesn't help it. Yeah.
I think he probably does it thinking it helps. It's like, let me help.
Right. Yeah. Here, I'll cool everybody off, and it's just rancid. So approximately halfway into the descent, you've seen some fish go by, nothing too big. Kind of just starkly out of nowhere, a shape just like swims past and then kind of stops. It's got like a humanoid torso, and you see it has like a long, like sort of fish-like tail. You would just say it's a mermaid, but mermaids are like sort of supposed to be pretty looking. This thing has got sort of like a piranha's face. It's very ridged and has like lots of fins sticking out of it. It's wearing kind of like ramshackly like armor that's made from like shells and coral and stuff, and it's gripping like a big, long, nasty looking hooked harpoon. Oof. And it kind of swims past and then like stops and like turns and looks like, what the hell? And you guys are like descending past it.
I'm like in the window like this too. Just like...
Yeah, and it sort of like watches you go by, and it completely disappears from view. You can make some kind of a check if you want to try to figure out what it is. It would be a nature check.
Oh, your monster manual. Pull out your monster manual.
You can always pull out the monster manual as well.
I'll definitely do that with like
Cool.
a nature. Is it, or is that history?
Nature. Yep. Yeah, nature.
5 is my number.
Oh, yeah.
17.
I mean, history would work too if you want to do history. But
It's I get advantage with my monster manual, right?
yep. Mhm.
Okay, thank you. With nature, I got a mod. Well, 21.
Okay. Yeah. Anybody else get anywhere near that?
17.
I wasn't looking.
Okay, cool. So both Jrmi and Theodûir recognize what it is. Again, your instinct is to say that it's a merfolk, but there is basically one strain of merfolk that are known for their sort of bestial nature. This is a Merrow, Merrow, and they are kind of like, the rumor is that they were merfolk who were perverted by a curse or who were sort of turned evil, and they're known as being kind of like raiders or sort of like orcs of the sea, if that makes sense. Like they're kind of just brutal barbarians.
Wow. Great, yeah.
And they're known to, they eat raw flesh, and they have been known to pull sailors off of boats and that kind of thing. Sometimes they work for like evil undersea powers.
Badass. I wish we could breathe in a while.
But you see it, and then maybe like a minute goes by, and then you hear kind of like a tung, 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 tung coming from like a different corner of the apparatus. And then from another corner you hear tung, 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 tung. Something is prodding the apparatus from different areas. Not necessarily like super violently, but almost like in sort of a slow, like curious like dunk, 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 dunk.
Oh no.
What
do you guys want to do? So if you bang on the window, you see one of these like horrible piranha-y faces comes up and it's like eye to eye with you through the glass.
Cut him! Cut him!
Kind of like looks.
Pinch him!
Are you doing on the main window or on the one of the side ones? Yeah. Okay. So it'll swim up and.
Like, oh fuck!
Pinch him!
Yeah, I'll say that too. Val.
Yeah, Moss is just gonna reach up and then pull the pinching lever.
Yeah, make me an attack roll, please. You can roll a d20 with a +8 bonus.
So that's 5 up.
I rolled my d20 3 times, and I rolled a 5 every single time.
That's brutal.
That's
so there was that.
No, it's
plus
plus 8. Doesn't matter.
Plus 8.
8 is 13.
13 will hit, actually.
Oh, far out.
Give me some damage. Damage. You don't even know the damage. It would be 2d6 piercing.
2d6 piercing. 5. 9.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's solid. So you squeeze it, and it's just like a quick little poke.
Yeah, right?
And it just falls into 2 pieces. The marrow is like clearly punctured, but it like writhes out of the way, and you see it kind of roar at you. It like flares all of its gills,
Cool.
and a bunch of bubbles come up. Let's roll initiative.
Yeah, we better.
Yeah. We're all just gonna take turns with the claw.
Moss got a 17.
Cool. Anybody beat a 17?
No.
Okay, so Moss is going to be first. Anybody beat a 13? Okay,
Tied to 13.
Moss. What's your dexterity?
17.
Okay, oh wow. You got that dex, boy.
Yeah,
Seriously.
So Moss, Theo, Marrow. Who got the better of Val or Jrmi?
I got 9.
I got 8.
Okay, cool. So Val, Jrmi. So Moss, it is your turn. You have just punctured this marrow. It's still alive. What do you want to do?
Puncture it again.
Sure, yeah. You could just do another one.
Yeah.
Plus 8.
God, son of a bitch. 11.
No. So it seems to kind of twist its way out. Like it sees the range of the claw and
Yeah.
is clearly staying out of range of it. That's an action. You don't really have a lot of other moves, but if you have like a bonus action or something. you can do
Shadowner.
that.
Thank you, Shadowner.
Ooh, what? Awesome. How much, bud? God,
We got
you're
ourselves
so
nat
generous.
20 with that $4 one.
Nice.
Our
That's awesome.
hero.
Who does it go to?
I don't know yet.
Let us know, Shadowner. Thanks so much for the donation, buddy. You're so nice. What a nice fellow he is.
Nice. Woo! Jeremy's
To
got
Jrmi.
it.
Jeremy's
Go,
got that
Jrmi,
20,
go.
girl.
Go, Cat,
A little
go, Cat.
little insider baseball for those of you who don't know Kate very well. This is close to one of Kate's worst fears on Earth is to sink to the bottom of the ocean. And so I asked her before I ran this, I'm like, are you going to be okay if I do this submarine adventure? She's like, I think I'll be okay. So she could really use that nat 20.
Yeah, seriously, it was good timing.
Perfect timing.
Every little bit helps.
It's encouraging.
Okay, so unless you have a bonus action, Moss, or you want to swap places with somebody, there's just almost no room in here to move around. What do you want to do? Besides squeezing them.
Nah, I'm just squeezing him. I got
Okay,
nothing.
cool.
I'm in a
Got
box
nothing else.
in the middle of the ocean.
right.
There's no rock.
Yeah.
I'm not having a good time.
Theo, it is your turn. What would you like to do, Theo?
I would like to, if he's in a good position to be pinched again, I would like to try to squeeze that lever and pinch him.
The same pinching one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Moss, do you let the lever go? Do you let Theo grab it from you?
Oh,
to do
yeah.
it?
I mean, there's no
Okay,
reason not
cool.
to.
Yeah, go for it. You can give him a pinch. I will also say, for the most part, your spells are going to work here as well because you have line of sight. So if you do want to cast spells at them, you can do that as well.
Like they
They'll
won't
feel
break the
bound by
windshield?
just the claws.
They won't like. Okay.
No, because you could, as long as you have line of effect.
Yeah.
I'm going to be nice and say spells work.
Cool.
Much appreciated.
Yeah.
That's dope. I'll
It's up to you.
cast
Feel free to
spell.
feel free to pinch that guy though. That's what the claws are there for. I just want you guys to know, since we have a party of actually at this point entirely spellcasters,
Yeah.
you can also use your spells.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, sure.
My Eldritch Knight.
I like how confused you all were. Like what? Like no, Val can cast spells. She has firebolt.
Half elf, guys.
She's utterly garbage at it, but she has it.
It's not a good idea, but she doesn't give a shit.
She doesn't care. Yeah.
All right.
What was the
I'll
last
cast Ray of
good
Frost.
idea that she had?
Yeah.
Do it.
She was just natural
Yeah.
at magic. They all said she should do it.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh no! I rolled poorly, so I rolled a 7.
Okay. Yeah, you suck.
I suck. So the ray.
So yeah, the ray kind of like appears. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would just say I missed. Like I just missed.
It kind of like heads to the water. I like the idea that your ray of frost underwater like turns everything into just like this
Oh,
avalanche. All the water where it
That's
comes
awesome.
right.
I couldn't quite hear what you
Cool.
said.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah, cool.
inspired me to say
So the marrow will basically like twist its way out of the. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Move on.
Are we good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. I was just saying that like the idea of casting Ray of Frost underwater is interesting because it's like you're freezing all the water around it, so it would be this like heat. It would almost be way bigger and more effective.
Yeah.
But you'd have to hit with
Like,
it
could,
maybe
like,
for that to
spike
work.
Out, like it becomes like spikes or something.
Yeah, that's cool. I dig it. So the marrow will kind of twist and then try to bring its harpoon down on the windshield. It hits. Oh no, it doesn't hit at all. So it like tink onto the windshield, and it just seems to completely almost like blunt the harpoon tip. Like this windshield is super dense, and it can't seem to bust its way through. Okay, that is the marrow. Actually, then you hear ding, ding from other sides of it. You think there might actually be multiple marrow.
Yeah.
Okay, that is them. And then we are on to Val.
All right. I smile at him as I reach for the thing, just like, haha,
Sure.
loser.
Cool. Do you want to use the pinchy one or the grabby one?
The pinchy one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Give me that +8 attack, please.
Okay, that would be 17.
Yeah, definitely.
Or
2d6 damage.
2d6, cool. 5 damage.
Okay, yeah, you're pinching it. It seems to be kind of twisting its way out of there. It's getting a little pinch. Okay, cool. Unless you have a bonus action, we are on to Jrmi.
So, question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do something like shatter, even though it's a
Yeah.
sound?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do shatter.
Amplified.
Cool. On the marrow.
Yeah.
Go for it. On the apparatus.
I was like, ah!
Punch a big hole in it.
So they need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, you can only get one of them in there, so just this one. Ooh, probably 15.
Yeah.
Half damage, though, I assume, right? Give me that damage.
Okay.
Roll that damage guy.
Really? Fine. 4.
Really?
Oh.
4. Oh, no. Okay. What does this look like underwater?
I like blow my kazoo, but nobody hears anything. So then you kind of like you would see like an airwave type of thing, but
Yeah,
underwater
like
you
ripple.
see, like a ripple of some kind.
Cool. Yeah, it seems to like the marrow seems more like God, what the hell than anything else. But yeah, it does take some damage. All right, and we are back up at the top with Moss. What do you want to do, buddy?
I can still see this jerk.
Yep, still right in front of the windshield.
Neato. I'm gonna cast Flaming Spear.
Okay, cool.
So this a 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an occupied space of my choice within range that lasts the duration, which is up to 1 minute. So I'd assume
I feel like
it's just like
go for it.
it's like a small explosion, and then there's just like bubbles and boiling water, and just like
Yeah, I was imagining boiling water, but I
Yeah.
think whatever. That's awesome.
so it's
Go
just
for
like
it.
it's just like a
Yeah, cool. And it stays there, right? You sustain it.
Yeah, I sustain it, and I think I do believe as an action you can move the sphere up to 30 feet. So
Yeah. Okay.
so I'm
So
gonna
when
do
it comes into being, it makes a save, right?
boop, right where he is.
Cool.
Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a
Gotcha.
dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
When you move the spear, you can direct it over
Yeah, perfect.
barriers 5 feet tall. The sphere ignites flammable objects not being borne carried. Yeah, all that should.
Yeah, that's cool. None of that's really gonna work because it's underwater. But
yeah, obviously. But I'm gonna start it on him.
perfect. Yeah, that's great. He will. It's not his turn yet, but he kind of like reacts in like, what the? Again, this is like there's this weird metal box, and there's these people in it, and then all these things are happening in the water. Like this is not this Marrow's favorite day. Okay, cool. Theo, it is your turn.
Cool. So I'm going to do Chromatic Orb and cast it on the marrow in front of us.
Go for it.
I also want to use one of my sorcery points and use Twin Spell to cast it twice.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Nice.
So should I roll the attacks at the same time, both of them?
Are you doing 2 different targets or?
Same target.
Okay, yeah. Roll 2 attacks then. Yep.
Oh wow, they're both great. That's awesome.
Ooh, they are.
That's a 20.
Oh.
Both 20s, 24, 23.
I was Cody. I was so used to your deadpan that I assumed they were both bad. You're like, oh wow, they're both great. I was like, oh no,
Great
yes,
rolls.
they both hit.
No, they actually were. What is the? Hang on, let me bring that spell up.
I don't know what your damage is, Cody.
Just tweeting. Don't even leave.
God, what's your
I'm just
damage?
tweeting, really quick tweet. Just gotta tweet about how awesome those
The
rolls
tweet
were.
is how much damage does Chromatic Orb deal? Hashtag D&D. I'm like waiting for a reply.
Yeah. She's like, hold on, I'm just checking.
Hold on, it'll come in.
13. So the first Chromatic Orb hits for 13, and the second one hits for 15.
Oh my god. Okay, would you like to describe what happens to this marrow?
Yes, I do. Okay, so the orb is out because I whipped it out already, and you'll see because it's chromatic orb that all of a sudden all these elements pop out like from the orb. They just start whipping out what I want, right? You'll see like there's a little fire floating around. There's a little water.
Not this one.
There's a little lightning.
No.
You know, it's like not that one. I don't know. So I picked the lightning one, and then I do that
Cool.
twice, right? Because it's twin spell, so it's like happening twice. And so the orb's just floating there, but then I grab these 2 lightning bolts, and they're like, and I just throw them, you know, Zeus style through the
Through the windshield.
Yeah, Zeus was the first go-to, but I like it.
So yeah, it hits the marrow, and they just like a fucking like Luke Skywalker in Return of the Jedi, right? Like you see his skeleton as it's just like thrashing in the water, and then like floats, and is just dead. Yeah, and like floats past the viewport. Yeah,
It's not
awesome.
someone, it's just something.
So and the lighting changes when you do it. So you see like flashes on Theo's face as he's just unlimited power. Horrendous. Okay. Cool. So the marrow drifts past. You see 2 more marrow. One comes this way, one comes that way. Come around to like check on their friend.
2 more, god damn it.
And they sort of like and start jabbing at the viewport. Oh, horrible. Yeah, we got 1. So one of them manages to hit it, and is going to deal some damage.
No.
Oh
No.
Okay, so they're just blunting their harpoons, and finally one of them manages to puncture, and you see the tiniest crack
Oh god.
on the glass. No water comes through, but just like a little. But like you can see they're using all their strength. Like, they're desperately trying to batter their way in, and you just get a little tiny one. So it takes a little bit of damage. But this seems pretty tough. They do, however, both end their turns adjacent to the flaming sphere. So they need to make dex saves. Is that right?
Dexterity saves.
Cool. Ooh, that's a 19 and a 2. So one of them succeeds and one of them horribly fails.
Do I roll damage for both or just one?
Should be the same damage.
Okay,
we'll
yeah,
just divide
that's
it
what
in
I
half
meant.
for the one that succeeded, I assume. Yeah.
8.
Okay, cool. So 4 to one and 8 to the other. Cool. All right, we are moving on to Val.
All right. So I really want to Thunderwave.
Okay.
Would our entire vessel be the center point then?
You could make it, if you like, basically put your hands on the windshield, right, to cast it that way. It would be forward away from it. Yeah.
Yep, that's the one I want to
That's
do.
fine.
All right,
Cool.
so I go there and just Thunderwave. So it's Constitution saving throws.
Gotcha. A natural 1 for one of them. And a natural 20 for the other.
Oh
So
my
one of
God.
them, it's going to be the same one. So the same one that succeeded in the flaming sphere succeeded here, and the one that failed before failed again.
I feel like this guy is the like mirror king, pretty much.
Yeah,
Just,
he's
like,
just
fuck
the
that.
best, coolest
All right,
Murpoke.
so it
Like,
is
He's the murky player.
4 damage total, so the
Make
one
him
takes
murky.
like 2, I guess.
Okay,
And then,
gotcha.
yeah, just 4. And then they get pushed 10 feet back.
10 feet back.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Gotcha. Yeah, good one, Kevin. Okay, that's yeah. You
I'm taking
blam
credit.
out this thunder wave, and you see there's like this big like repulsion of water, and they're thrown backwards.
Yeah. I feel like this
cool.
is the first like successful spell any of them have seen
Yeah.
you too. So
Right.
it's just like, oh my god,
And like
you guys.
successful means like 4 damage,
Yeah,
right? Like
exactly.
woo!
I did something.
I give you a really like dramatic like captain salute.
Yes.
Like no, never mind the fact that like Theo just like flambéed a guy, right? But you're just like, wow, Val, great
Pushed him
job.
10 feet away.
That was my homegirl.
That's
Yeah.
true. I probably like doubted your magic the whole time. Too.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you're
And
full
you
of
finally
shit. Like this.
cast it.
And I just like,
Finally cast a spell, yeah. All right, Jrmi, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
God.
They are now 10 feet away from the apparatus,
10 feet away
out of
from the
claw
apparatus.
range.
All right. Is there anything I can do to try and mend the window, the windshield?
Give me a description of what you're gonna do. Like,
Did you bring any gorilla glue?
no one has mend, do they?
I believe it's called Girolon glue. In this case.
Yeah.
I think our
Turn
druid
into a
has
gorilla.
men.
Do you have mend?
Mimic glue out of you, quick.
I don't have mint.
Oh.
You don't?
No.
Someone
Mending,
did
yeah.
At one point.
I mean,
Maybe it was
If you had
Mackenzie.
mending, I would take that,
I don't.
No, none of us.
but I don't think any of you do.
could I expel cure wounds? on the
You don't have
No, it does not have hit points in that sense, alas. No,
Yeah,
it's not organic.
Um,
I would argue that if someone wanted to donate $2, you could spend that healing on the apparatus.
I like
Hey-oh, look at me shilling for that cash. Give me that money.
Timothy, you slut.
okay, I guess in that case then I will try.
The apparatus is also like not in a bad way, just on a mechanical
got a little
level. Like
crack.
it's fine. It has lots of hit points. I understand. I don't think it's a bad idea. I'm just saying I don't want you to be worried like the next time it gets hit, it's going to explode. It has many hit points.
That'd be pretty fun.
I guess can I try Cloud of Daggers on one of those?
Yes,
You
you
all
could
die.
try Cloud of Daggers. This is one of those scenarios where if this does go wrong, I don't know how you don't die. There's no time travel in this one.
Right.
Like, there's no justification for why you don't.
Right?
Yeah, totally. You wake up and you're all just knocked unconscious on the brainchild.
It's so weird. I had the strangest dream last
You
night.
were there, and you were
You're right. Yeah,
there.
absolutely. Go for it. How does Cloud of Daggers work again?
Yeah. We wake up and it starts getting very Westworld right there. It's
Yeah.
just like,
Absolutely.
Some
So I'm
people
just
like to see
centering
the
in on one of
ugliness
them.
in this
I
world.
don't know which one to pick. I guess just pick.
Well, there's one that's slightly more hurt than the other one. The one that's failed both of the saves.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that one.
So I think it
Okay.
just takes damage because I center it on.
I'm sorry, I can't super hear you, Kate.
I center it on them because they're in range, and it just
Okay.
takes damage.
Gotcha. Just right away, or at the start of its
At the start
turn,
of its
or okay, cool. I will keep know that. So
you'll hear me.
this is you throw your dagger, but you don't actually throw it, right? And like makes a spectral cloud of daggers.
Yep.
Well, don't roll it yet. It'll take that damage if it starts its turn there, which it probably will, but it might get pushed or something. So just wait.
Right.
Cool. Moss, it is your turn. Back at the top of the round.
Would I be able to move and graboid them?
It is moving at an action.
Oh, the sphere? No, that's good. Oh, yeah, that is a concentration. Damn it!
Then-
why we gotta push
Then you
them?
can't graboid them. Yeah, you can do one or the other, and they're actually out of range of the graboid at this point. They got pushed by.
I know they got pushed. I'll move the sphere towards them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, you can put it where it's adjacent to both of them. That way, at the is it the start or the end of their turn?
It's the end of their turn, so I was gonna grab them with
that's tricky.
the ship. Yeah.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah. Well, you can probably maybe do it next round. Okay. So you move the sphere over there. Theo, it is your turn.
Perfect. I will do damage. I want to cast Witch Bolt on, I guess, the closest one to.
They're equally adjacent.
There they are. Okay, then I
Yeah.
will pick the one on the right.
Okay. Cool. Gotcha.
Great. So Witch Bolt. Here we go. That's a pretty good roll. 23.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Big time.
Cool.
1d12, I believe.
That is 6 damage.
Okay.
And
Cool.
I'll just hold
Yeah,
that
he takes it.
concentration. So
Cool.
Kinda
I like the
similar.
idea that if you cast any of these, you almost have to like put your hands like up against the windshield,
Yeah.
right? Like otherwise
Yeah,
you'll
yeah,
hit the windshield. So it's like
Yeah,
something like
so
that. Yeah.
maybe if it's a thing like I'm transporting it through the orb, so like I'm holding onto the orb, but then my hands through the windshield.
Hands.
and it's like-
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I dig it.
Hey, every
Awesome.
spell that Moss casts with the windshield gets just that much dirtier. Just
Dirtier, yeah.
Just a little dirty.
Little
Yeah.
nasty
Smudges.
fingerprints.
Gross. Yeah, so the one is just being electrocuted, and you can constantly see its horrible skeleton. Okay, and then it's the Marrow's turn. So at the start of their turn, is it just one that takes the Cloud of Daggers damage, right?
Yeah, it's
just
just
one
5
target?
foot on
Okay,
either side, so I don't think the other.
gotcha. Okay, so what's the damage on that?
Mm-hmm. 8.
Oh, okay, that's not nothing. So it's just getting It's the same one that was being electrocuted. So it's getting electrocuted and being like lanced up by these daggers. It will kind of like flick its tail and come in for a charge. It's a miss. It just scrapes against the windshield. The other one will come in as well. Also a miss. They just can't seem to do anything against the like tough exterior of the apparatus. Okay, that is their turn. They moved away from the Flaming Sierra last, so they did not take that damage. Val, it is your turn.
All right. God, I really want to crank the engine and just go towards the ship.
Why don't you just grab them?
Well, are they in range now for the?
Yep, they moved in to do melee attacks.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
Do you want to pinch or do you want to grab?
I want to pinch.
Cool.
As
Plus 8 is the bonus.
13? Yeah. 13.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
2d6 damage. Are you doing the wounded one that's being electrocuted or the other one?
The other one.
Cool.
8 damage.
Okay, yeah, that's solid. Yeah, they're both looking pretty wounded at this point. Just getting lanced by the horrible pincers. Cool.
Stabbing over and over again.
Jrmi, it is
see like these like horrible these body
like bits of body parts.
These bright lights
Horrible.
are just
There's this weird
emulating
wave
this
goes with lightning water.
lightning being
Yeah.
shot everywhere.
Right.
There's pinching.
And they're like looking over the side. Huh, weird.
Guess they're having fun.
All right, Jrmi, it is your turn.
Oh,
Jrmi.
okay. I want to try and pinch a thing.
Pinch a
Okay.
thing.
Pinch the same one.
Theodûir, or Val, do you let the lever go?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm just saying, I don't know.
I'm sorry. What do I?
Plus 8 onto your d20.
15.
Yes, 2d6 piercing, please. Electrocuted one or the other one?
The other one.
Okay.
7.
All right. Oof, yeah, they're badly hurt. Okay, cool. That's Jrmi. Moss, it is your turn.
Oh, it's poor Burbo. I've got to spend an action to grab him, and then another action.
Are you sure it's not a bonus action to move the?
It's an action
flame?
as an action.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, unless they get pushed again, it seems unlikely they would move from this spot. So you could move
I
the
lied.
flaming
It's a
sphere.
bonus
and
action.
Yeah, that made more sense to me than it being a
Yeah,
separate
that's what-
action. So you can do both.
I thought I was a little underpowered with the full action.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try and grab one of them.
Cool. Yeah. Grab
Like
him.
not pinch, like grab.
The grabber. Gotcha.
What do
That's
I get for
a-
this?
Still plus 8.
Far out. 16.
Cool, yeah. Koosh, pinched. And so before, when you were doing it, you saw that it would like grab for a second and then open. Once it grabs, it does not open. It seems to just hold it there. So the marrow is like squirming, and but is clearly trapped.
Which one did you
Nice.
grab?
It doesn't matter to me because I'm moving
Okay.
boiling magma lava water. over
We'll say it was the electrocuted one.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, he's getting boiling water surrounded
Cool.
by boiling water.
Yeah. You're gonna bring that boiling water forward. Awesome.
Cook it.
Cool. Theo, it is your turn.
I'm just holding concentration on my witch bolt.
Cool.
So
Yeah,
I think it's
give me
the
some more
same one
damage,
as getting
please.
water boiled over it. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Give me
I'll
some damage.
roll that damage. It's a D12. It's only 4 damage.
Okay. Yeah. It's still getting shocked, but it doesn't look particularly hurt. I mean, it looks very hurt, but it doesn't look any more hurt necessarily. You're just continuing to shock it.
Yeah.
Okay. So the one will keep stabbing at the window. They'll both do it. Oh, horrible natural 1. So one of them basically blunts and like snaps his harpoon in half in an attempt to bust. The other one is just getting so electrocuted and boiled that it just sits there and is in agony. So the one that's not grabbed basically like pulls back and swims away. It technically provokes an opportunity attack from the last person holding the pinchy lever, who I believe is Jrmi. So Jrmi, if you want to try to pinch it on its way out, you can try to pinch it.
Double back and greater numbers.
Oh yeah. 17
Cool.
plus 8.
2d6 damage, please.
Kill it.
9.
Okay, it does not kill it, but it severely wounds it, and it kind of like limpingly swims away. Nice. The other one just stays there. It's gonna fail. It's automatically fail its dex save because it's grappled. So how much fire damage does it take? Nice.
9.
9. It is burned to a crisp.
Boiled.
Does it like boil from the inside? Like what is it? Yeah, what does
I
that look
guess
like?
it's just like we're literally cooking it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just,
Yeah.
it's boiled fish now.
Yeah.
Like it's,
And it's
yeah.
kind of like
its skin probably turns like a even worse gray, and then it's
right.
Just like,
It's also being electrocuted, so it's probably also kind of blackened and like
Yeah.
charred, right, from the electricity. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just like, but it's still
Really
trapped
good.
in the pincer.
it's a beautiful
Dinner for
smorgasbord
later.
for whatever creatures want to eat it.
Mwah.
So.
Yeah, it's
Let's just hang on to it and we'll take it up and maybe we'll leave
Maybe
it.
we'll eat it later.
I don't want to waste it.
Let's get it closer.
it's a sentient creature, so you'd be a
Can
cannibal.
you check on people eating marrows and if that's really a thing, or
Would you like to roll?
a history check on if that's a thing?
Yeah,
if
go for it. Yeah,
people
sure.
Eat marrows.
It took us 30 minutes to get to where we are in the water. I just want you guys to know. So
They bothered us first.
I'm just saying the travel time up towards the boat. We're gonna drag this through ocean water for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I got a.
Oh, that's just up.
A 22.
Not forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It would be considered like abhorrent. This is a living, thinking creature, right? Like this is like a person that
really
you're killing
barbaric.
and eating. Yeah, horrible. Yeah.
So I don't ever.
You would be
suggest
shunned
that.
from polite society for even suggesting the
I take it
idea.
back. I never said that.
But to your diary later tonight.
Right.
Diary.
I had
I
thoughts.
really
of,
wanted to know
What
what
if
he
we-
So
said.
dark. Daren't even write them down.
You're so after that dog.
It's
thing.
So
Smells
do
so
you
good.
continue to hold on to the marrow,
Doom has come to his venerable house.
or do you let it go?
Sure do let that go.
Oh my god.
Get out of here.
Cool. So and it will basically like float away as you continue to descend.
Theodûir's
Awesome.
gonna watch it float up to the surface.
Well, after your like dark
Thinking.
time,
Kind of sadly
it's
a
like
little.
Pondering.
All right. So you've descend for probably about another 20 minutes to 15 more minutes. Before, on the edge of your vision, you start to see the sandy bottom stretching out before you. This expanse is broken only by the occasional jutting stone or stand of coral. After a moment, the apparatus of Kowalish thuds thump, onto the sea bottom. You can see their lights kind of shining out. You can see a couple of rocks, but again, super far away from anything else. Otherwise, it's utterly black outside the cones of light that you have.
Guys, look at those rocks.
She's like, finally.
Yes,
What do you want to do?
The rocks here
I
too.
flick on. Was it
I have it written down.
2? Was it 2
What
that
do
makes
you
us
need?
go forward?
Goes forward.
Or like, yeah, that makes us propel.
6 moves forward. 7
No,
rotates.
2 is the window. Windows.
Yeah, 2
Yeah,
and 3
6
are
goes forward.
Got it. All right, so 6 forward it is.
Cool.
Don't
So
we look around?
you hit it, and you
yeah.
suddenly hear the sound, and a bunch of dust is kind of kicked up. You have the sense that maybe the apparatus has legs, that's what that sound
it's
is.
like a giant lobster.
Moving you around. Yeah, you would imagine with the claws out and the legs, it probably bears some resemblance to a giant crab.
Yes.
Yeah, and you're kind of shuffling along, going forward. What's the plan?
Let's rotate around and just look around this area.
Yeah.
Basically, so in order to extrapolate where the ship is from where you descended, and to figure out where the anchor might be in proportion to that, I will need a survival check from somebody.
I'll do it. Well, I got a 12.
I got 13.
Okay. 12 and 13 are actually both enough. You were pretty careful to make sure you were pointed in the right direction when you descended, so you're like, okay, we shouldn't move. We should just go straight towards that area, right? It should be right over there. Okay, can I also get a perception check? The whole party can make this if they want.
Ooh.
16.
16, nice.
22.
Nice.
5.
Okay, cool. So both Val and Moss, maybe you guys are in the front seat. This would maybe make sense why you would see it better. As the thing is shuffling forward, you see there's like a little mound of sand, and you can kind of, the two of you see a couple of bubbles start to pour out of it. You get the sense that maybe you should avoid that area.
Yeah.
Don't go near
So
that
if-
area.
Yeah, let's scooch this way on
Rotate.
that.
So you're kind of steer it away, and as you go past, you see it basically explode in a geyser of what looks like dust and bubbles and something. And you can feel, even as you go past it, like the one side of the apparatus that passes it kind of starts to sizzle. You get a feeling that probably that's some kind of a thermal vent or a geyser of some kind, and those are to be avoided. Awesome. So you continue to make your way over. Can I get perception checks again if you want to keep an eye out for more thermal vents?
15.
Cool.
20.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah, awesome. So you guys can clearly see, oh, there's another one over there. And it goes off, and you can steer around the side of it, right? Basically like Frogger, just like avoiding these horrible thermal vents. All right, give me one more, please.
Nothing.
18.
18, nice.
I got 11, but...
Cool. It's Theodûir this time who actually spots it. You guys are like almost on top of it, and you have to do like a reverse, like no, as it shoots up in front of you. Awesome. Your 18, however, also Theodûir will point out up ahead. You can see kind of a glint of something that your lights will play off of as you pass by.
Wait a
Kind of
minute.
shining, glimmering.
There's something shiny over there.
Indeed. All right. You can see up ahead, there's kind of a stand of coral, like a coral reef that passes in front of you. And you can see kind of like lodged in that coral appears to be this big jewel-encrusted, super ornate anchor is kind of dropped down and kind of stuck in there. All right, what do you guys want to do?
Definitely going for that guy.
We did it.
Cool.
Grabby hand.
So you start to across the last little expanse. As you approach the anchor, however, the coral starts to shift. Rising from the center of the reef comes a massive coral-studded crustacean. It has 4 legs, a hard carapace, a mouth full of writhing pinkish tentacles, and it has 2 massive pincers. And you can see that gripped in one of those pincers as it comes out appears to be the anchor that you seek. It kind of clutches the anchor protectively to its side. It's approximately the same size as the apparatus and puts itself in a defensive position. No. Basically, it's like a big, horrible, coral-encrusted lobster.
It's
so shiny.
Basically, yeah. Let's roll initiative again.
You what?
Initiative, folks.
Yeah.
A 12.
6.
Cool.
Come on, Cody.
16.
16? Anybody beat a 16?
Nah.
All right, it's going to be Theo. Who's next?
I got 12.
12.
I'm sorry,
Val.
Sorry. 6. He got 12.
Oh, you got 6. What the? Moss, you got a 12. So it's going to be Theo and then Moss.
14. Plus 2.
So, who got the closest between the two of you guys?
I got a 6, but I have a higher dexterity.
Sorry.
Okay. Ugh. Cody, you're always trying to show us your body.
Sorry, buddy.
Oops. Oh, my shirt is really ripped today.
With my shirt hanging.
It's not so warm.
It's not a V-neck. You shouldn't see that much.
So modest.
All right. So the monster rolled garbage for initiative, so it's going to go at the bottom. Theo, it is your turn. There's this horrible crustacean maybe about 20 feet away from the front of the apparatus. What do you want to do?
Okay. I'm going to... Good Lord. What am I going to do? Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to cast Shocking Grasp, but I want to use one of my sorcery points for a distance spell.
Okay, yeah, I was just about to be like, I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah, but I can.
There you go. Cool.
Yeah, so I'll use the second out of 3 sorcery points.
Please do. Look at you using your sorcery points. What a good little sorcerer you are.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that was close. I think that was gonna be a hit, but now it's not. 9.
Absolutely not. So you're just like a little lightning hand that comes out? What does it look like?
Yeah, like I think like you could see like this almost like an image of my hand like just extends and like it becomes more like this lightning shocking thing and it maybe grasps out, but it just misses.
And it just like flat against the carapace seems to have no effect on this giant lobster. Okay. Moss, it is your turn.
I think Moss will get up to the glass and knocks like, that's ours. Drop it. And when he says drop it, he casts heat metal.
Oh, on the anchor?
Yeah, on the anchor.
Nice. Awesome. How does this work?
So choose a manufactured metal object such as a metal weapon or a suit of heavy or medium metal armor that you can see within range. You cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell.
Nice.
And
that's awesome.
I can use as a bonus action on each of my subsequent turns. I can continue to do it. If he's holding it, he drops it immediately.
Gotcha. That's awesome. What a great use of heat metal.
Yeah, seriously.
Heat metal is a weird spell because it's actually in Lord of the Rings. Like Gandalf cast it at one point on Aragorn's sword. I'm like, dude, that's heat metal. When I saw it, like I freaked out. Yeah.
Well, I got a 7.
Okay, that's still good. Yeah. So it's gripping it in its claw very protectively, and then you just sort of like starts to like glow internally, and the creature like.
Oh, I'm sorry. It must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can.
It still takes the damage.
It still takes the damage, but it can hold on to it with the Constitution.
All right, let me see. Ooh, it's got that con. Let me see what it rolls on its check, though. Ooh, I don't think so. Only a 9. Yeah, so it does drop it. It just seems kind of shocked by it. Its like tentacles kind of writhing, and the anchor like falls and kind of disappears into the coral. You can see kind of like glowing red heat coming off of where it would be, like bubbles and boiling.
Yeah, I'll keep it glowing until we can get our claws on it.
Perfect. Jrmi, it is your turn.
Jrmi.
Crap. Oh, can I try and get our claws on it?
Yeah, so you're still about 20 feet away. You would need to move it forward as an action to move it. So you can. You have to like reach over like Val's shoulder and punch forward.
Up to you.
I think we have to, right? To get the claw.
Yeah.
Is there any way to move it away from the anchor?
Oh, you have like ghost image, right? You can like maybe make a new anchor. Anyway, yeah, I'll move it closer.
Yeah. So you want to go right up into melee with it?
I guess. I want to get as close
Okay,
to the anchor
yeah.
as I can and as far from it as I can.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
It's adjacent to the anchor, so you definitely would be within reach of it. But yeah, you can try to position yourself in such a way where you're not like facing it one-on-one. Okay, cool. So you steer it up there. All right, Val. Jrmi's like reaching over your shoulder to do that.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. As she does that, I put my hand on the window again and cast Blade Ward on the apparatus.
Oh, cool. How does this work?
So that one is, let me read it for you. Until the end of my next turn, we have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Oh, cool. Very nice. Awesome. What does it look like? Does the apparatus get like a sheen or something?
Little light blue glow that just kind of envelops the entire thing.
Totally. Real quick, jumping back to Jrmi's turn. So when you pushed forward, it did go forward, but it had kind of like a hiccuping motion. You got the sense there's like something maybe wrong with something in the apparatus. It worked, but it had kind of like a hiccupy motion. Yeah. Cool. So there's the sheen around the apparatus that is protected by Blade Ward. It is now the creature's turn. So it is basically just going to launch out with 2 of its pincers at you guys to try to protect its newfound anchor. That's a horrible miss with 1, and then a success with the other. So kind of like a clong misses, and then it comes in with the pincer to try to grab you. You guys are resistant to this damage, so you're only going to take half because it's bludgeoning. But the apparatus takes a certain amount of damage that I will keep secret. But it basically grabs onto one of the legs, and it basically has you grabbed. So you can't really move until you can escape. It looks like your spell managed to protect it from most of the damage, but it did take a little bit. Okay. That is its turn. You also see when it does that, it like leans forward and like splays its tentacles against the windshield, but it can't make a purchase. Like it looks like that's meant to be used against an organic target, but it can't. So you're seeing this awful Lovecraftian tentacle, it's like trying to pull you in, but it can't.
Jrmi, look what's happening.
Look what's happening. Speaking of Theo, we're back up at the top with your turn, Theo.
Face your feet.
Oh no! He's Jrmi just punches Theodûir in the face.
Yeah.
He's unconscious.
I'm gonna use my 20 to attack.
What the? Okay, so I will take Jrmi's advice, and I want to cast Silent Image.
Okay.
I want to cast it, I guess, kind of as far away from us and the real anchor as possible.
Okay.
I want to cast it. I don't know. It's 15 cubic feet, so I'm not sure how big the anchor is.
It's probably about 5 feet.
Okay,
I mean, it's absolutely huge.
Ooh, cool. Could I cast like 3 of them then, like in a bunch, like a bundle of? 3?
Yeah, sure. A little bundle of anchors, like a bunch of bananas. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll just put that. I mean, I guess the range is 60 feet, so I want to put it in a line
further
where
away.
the giant lobster, could still see it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Sweet. So you cast that, use your orb, to kind of shimmer into existence over there. You see the lobster creature. When you look at it now, it's up close. It actually doesn't seem to have any eyes. It's got it's kind of a thing, but it does like sort of turn, and a couple of those like tentacles kind of go questing in that direction.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay, Maz, it is your turn.
Sustain that.
Cool.
Go ahead, Maz.
Is there any way that I can like pinch our way out? Can I like try to ungrapple us?
You could try to escape by like making basically a strength check with the apparatus to get out of the grab. But you can't move while you're grabbed. You could try to grab it, but that doesn't actually free you from the grab that you're in. You guys would just be grabbing each other, if that makes sense.
Can I pinch it?
Yeah, you can pinch it. Go for it.
I'll just pinch it. I did not pinch it.
No. Its armor is very thick, so you can like get a hold on it, but it just doesn't seem to have any purchase. Cool. Now you know what it's like. Now you know what it's like not to be able to hit because of your incredible armor. Okay, that's Moss. Jrmi, it is your turn.
Jrmi.
Can I try and grab the anchor?
Yes. I will say you have disadvantage on this because it's like partially sunk in the coral to try to grab it.
My question from things that we've learned on these, do they work codependently or are they independent? Like if I grab with one and then we like, if we're down...
No, yeah, you can do them independently. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. You have two different claws.
If I grab with one, I want to be able to like still pinch with the other.
Still be able to pinch? Yep. It won't stop you from pinching.
So I'm going to use my nat 20.
Oh, nice. Wait, cool. No, yes. Perfect.
But I have disadvantage, so does that matter?
No, then if you use nat 20, you have an automatic success. It's an automatic success on a use. Yeah, thanks, totally. So you reach it out and you take a hold of it and pull it up, but you realize it is still heated. So the apparatus is going to take a little bit of fire damage. Not too much, a little bit. You see it kind of like scalds and burns the claw when it grabs the anchor.
You together and we can never drop
Yeah, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's how it works, I think, right?
Effectively welded them together.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, I think that's the only logical conclusion.
I'll decide.
But it does look like it's kind of partially melting the claw a little bit. You might lose some functionality there. Okay, cool. Nice work, Jrmi. Val, it is your turn. Thanks for the donation, chat owner. You saved. You grabbed the anchor. Come on, that's the whole objective.
You're the best at the claw game.
Heyo.
I'm gonna cast Blade Ward again. It's my cantrip, so I can do that shit.
Keep doing it. That's perfect.
I feel like I just kind of like. So actually, what I do is you draw a sigil, and that's what it does. So I want to like. Yeah, exactly. I wanted to like.
That's
I'm gonna sort of like draw a heart on it, and then put my hand on it.
A heart.
Heart.
That's
she draws a heart. Bezors.
Your magic word, Bezors. Perfect. It works though. Yeah, it shimmers the hole. That's ridiculous. So Theodûir, you see, it was like looking over at the thing. Give me an insight check.
Insight, here it comes.
Yeah.
Boom. Nice. I know it all.
I know it all.
Insight. Oh, I get a -1. Still a 16.
You don't know how, but you have this moment of like almost communion with this horrible crustacean where you see it look to the side and look at your illusion and then turn its face back, and you can sense that like it's not fooled.
Oh.
There's almost something innate about this creature that means it instantly sees through that illusion. If you would like, on your turn, I would say as a bonus action, you can make a nature check to try to learn more about this creature, but its turn. It's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's going to attempt to attack you. Of course. So it still has you grabbed, just going to like basically squeeze down and try to deal more damage that way. But you still have your blade ward up, so it doesn't deal as much damage. But it doesn't have to make an attack roll, which is nice because your AC is very high. And then it will swing with the other one. Ooh, yeah, baby. That's my shit. Okay. So now it's like, it grabs you with the one, and it's wailing like Crab Hammer in Pokemon style on you with the other claw. And it's just dung, dung. And you can see there's like a dent in the apparatus at one point. Yeah. Cool. Bezor! It does look like your spell is helping. If you didn't have that, you'd be taking a lot more damage from these slams. Okay, cool. Oh god, why? That is the creature's turn. Theo, it is your turn. As a bonus action, if you'd like, you can make your nature check.
Can I use my monster manual?
If you use your monster manual, that's going to be your action.
That's okay, I'm going to do it. Because I want that advantage.
That's my boy. That's my Theo.
Okay.
Boom. Yeah.
17.
You somehow find room in there to put your feet up and kick.
It finds a way.
17, yes. You flip through the pages, you're in the seas when you stumble upon a creature called a Chuul, which is spelled Chuul, and is basically a huge, lives in very deep waters, sometimes lives underground, basically a big semi-intelligent lobster monster. In addition to having horrible paralyzing tentacles, it also has a weird ability where it can innately sense magic, as per the detect magic spell. So it saw your illusion and just instantly knew it was an illusion. Because it can do that immediately. Yeah.
Underwater creatures.
It was a smart idea, but I didn't think about that. But I was just like, it has sense magic as one of its abilities. So yeah, they're big. They're reasonably intelligent as far as monsters go, but they just generally tend to eat things. Sometimes they get very protective about certain items.
Weird. Interesting.
Well, it obviously senses that this thing is magic that we have, right?
Yeah, probably. It would sense that as well. That's smart. Cool. That's your action, Theo. So you're just sitting there reading. Are you like announcing this to everyone? You're like, it's actually called a jewel, or are you giving it to yourself?
So sorry, my image it won't work because it detects magic. You see.
Yeah, I knew that.
Oh, you did it wrong.
All right, well we have it.
All
All
right.
right, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Moss, it is your turn. I assume you want to cancel the heat.
Yeah,
level.
obviously cancel the.
Cool.
Let that go.
Now that they're
I guess we'll
welded
do a
together.
strength thing to try and get out of.
Cool. Roll with a +8, please, and I'll roll opposed for the jewel.
18.
Oh, nice. Yeah, easy. So you can like wrench it back, and it's like a scraping of metal, but you manage to basically pop your leg free. And as your action, you can basically back the thing up if you want to keep moving.
Oh
That's
yeah,
cool.
keeping
Cool.
away from that thing.
Awesome. You move 30 feet back. Cool. That's Moss. Jrmi, it is your turn. You're now 30 feet away from the
Great. I'd
jewel.
like to move us upwards.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you can take this sinking one and... Oh, hold on a minute, actually.
Come on.
Okay. Yep, that's fine.
Let us do a thing.
Okay, so when you do that, Jrmi, one moment, please.
It explodes.
While I consult the adventure.
The giant. ocean
You
monster.
hit the button, the lever to make it rise. Nothing happens.
Dick. All right. Cool. Cool. Great. Love that.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Jrmi?
What's
I
happening?
don't know.
Aren't we supposed to be going up right now?
It broke.
What?
Guys.
What?
All right, Val, it is your turn. Jrmi just screamed, "It
I
broke."
was like, what? What?
What do you want to do?
Theodûir did something.
Move further away from
nice.
it.
Yeah.
Typical
I mean, like,
Jrmi. Blaming it on Theodûir.
yeah. I wanna.
Typical.
I wanna back us on up.
Okay,
Good
go for it.
Drunk, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you want to keep moving back?
yeah.
Moves back.
Yes. That.
Another 30 feet. You're now 60 feet away from it.
Yep. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Cool.
So I like-
All right. The jewel. Oh, Interesting.
Oh no.
I'm going to take that back. I actually don't think you can move it more than 30 feet in a round. That's its speed. And since basically I think that Moss moved it back, so this is still happening. So you couldn't move it again another 30 feet because it only has a speed of 30. If everybody took their action to move it back, you can move crazy far. So it's
Got it.
actually going as fast as it can in reverse. So do you want to do
Okay.
something else with your turn?
Fix it.
Help.
Fix it.
Let me consult my book. One sec.
Okay.
Bijou.
Take out the monster manual.
Bezorg.
Bezor.
Say just like Bezorg.
Bezor.
Well,
It is
yeah,
the
I'm
word,
gonna
but
ask,
it's not the word.
Since I can't. Oh, just kidding. One sec. One sec. One sec.
Doing it wrong.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I really want to do Featherfall, but it would be Featherfall in reverse, basically.
Unfortunately, not how
like-
Featherfall works. Yeah.
But if we turn upside down and then do Featherfall, do we?
Yeah, we'd be.
Featherfall
falling.
just prevents you from
flip
taking
us,
falling
and
damage.
then
It doesn't
just like,
make you fall. Like, yeah, no,
Come on.
no.
I mean, there's not a lot.
But now that
I
we
can
have the
fucking
object,
do.
we just go back in time. Holding the object.
You don't. I will make this point. You don't know for sure that the lever is permanently broken. Jrmi just couldn't get it to work. So you could try to rise again.
Yeah, I want to try it. I'm just like,
Okay.
let me try. Let me just try. We're all freaking out at this point.
Does not work.
Damn it.
Cool.
Right.
Yay! What a way to make you waste your turn. All right, so here comes the jewel.
I mean, there's no
Paddling
else I
its-
can fucking do, so.
Its lobster tail comes swimming towards you. It'll make 2 attacks.
Cool.
Damn it.
Great.
Without my
One pincer misses, and it's just going right for the anchor with the other one. Doesn't even care about you. Yes, and it manages to put its claw on the anchor. So I will need. Let's see. Who was using the pincer last? Was it you who grabbed it?
Moss.
Was you moved it back? Did you grab the anchor? I think Jrmi grabbed the anchor.
Jrmi grabbed the anchor, but no one's hands is on the anchor.
No one's grabbed it. So give me, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Someone roll a +8, and we can, whoever does it.
Don't ask me. I've been rolling 5s all day.
It looks like Jrmi did it.
26.
How'd you do? 26? Yeah. So it grabs it, and you guys have like a tug of war. You manage to, no, it's mine. Like, you guys hold on to it. It can't see.
I stick my tongue out at it.
Cool. Perfect. That is the Jewel's turn. Theo, it is your turn.
Okay, let me find the spell here in my pictures, and then let me finish this tweet I'm about to tweet.
In my
No,
pictures.
just kidding. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray on this this Chulu. What
The Chewel. Chewel. Chewel.
I lay like a tulip.
Cthulhu.
Not what I meant. Okay, here we go. Oh man, no, it's a natural 1. So.
Oh no!
So I probably
A little fizzly.
ignite our
Yeah, the whole apparatus burns down.
a little bit.
You're
Probably.
I don't think
Just-
there's ever been
just
one
a little
bit, like one
squirt,
round
yeah.
where you have not like tried. I'm gonna cast this spell. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No.
It's really it bumps me out every
I was doing
time.
awesome against those marrows.
You did, yeah, you
Oh
did
no,
look
Yeah.
good.
you wrecked those. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like once per session. It's just like I'm gonna use the spell slot on nothing,
No, nope,
Yeah, just
I'm
like,
not
no,
gonna do
just
anything.
kidding.
Moss, it is your turn. What would you like to do, Moss?
and it makes me sad.
Yeah, me too.
Take us on up.
Sure, yeah, give it a shot. I'll roll the percentage. Yes, it starts to go up. Cool. The Jewel's kind of like, hey, like as you guys go 20 feet up. Okay, cool. Nice work, Moss. Jrmi, it is your turn.
That helped.
I don't suppose I can keep going.
The non-existent scorching ray.
No, it goes up 20 feet around.
Have we already tried that if we retract 1, it doesn't move? Is that what we discovered?
Yeah, 1 is like the motor.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
can't like pull our little legs up or anything. Like they're just gonna be.
You're not sure what one would do. You don't know actually what it does. Your supposition is that it's the motor, but you
Sure,
don't know.
that's what we were
Since I
assuming,
can't go any higher, correct, on my turn because it's moving.
Yeah,
as
it's
fast.
going as
Then
much
I'll
as it
just
can.
Try like retracting 1 and see.
Yeah, cool. You can pull one and you hear underneath, but you still keep rising. It doesn't seem to have any effect on whether or not you're
the legs.
My little legs are
Cool.
tucked in.
nice.
Oh, I see.
All right, Val, it is your turn. You are rising.
So 1 is
We are rising. I mean, there's not really. How far away from the creature are we?
20 feet above it.
We're leaving it in the dust.
Three-dimensional combat.
It can't fly.
We don't know.
Oh,
We
sweet.
don't know.
Well,
Probably can.
I'm just gonna cast Blade Ward again, just on
Yeah.
the off
Absolutely.
chance. So I go.
Pizor. Dumb. You guys are so dumb. So you're rising, and you can hear like a dong, dang. Something is trying to grab onto you, and you hear like a scrape of like claws against the side as it doesn't have anything to get purchase on. Yeah, but you do get the sense that it's basically like you can maybe see like looking at some of the side windows, you can see some of its legs like wrapped around. You think it's like wrapped itself
Oh my god.
on the bottom of the apparatus as it's slowly coming up and trying to hit you with its pincers. Okay, cool. Back up the top with Theo.
Okay. Is there a way I have line of sight with it at all?
Yeah, you could definitely hit it. You can
Yeah.
see every once in a while one of its claws will pass into view and you could blast it. Yeah.
Okay. Let me just send out this tweet really quick.
What are you even saying?
Do I have line of sight to the Chewel? Question mark is the tweet.
Okay, here's Ray of Frost. I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on the.
You get like replies like, sure, I don't know. Right? Like, why not?
Great.
What's
I think
happening
that's
right
a hit.
now?
I got a 24.
Cool. Yeah, you get some
Um,
damage.
Tweeted it.
Yeah. Just
No
for
reason.
fun.
Of all my tweets that get successes, the ones that like.
This is a
what
stupid
it?
D&D
Just
question.
like-
Yeah, I don't even try.
Can I have a nat 19?
But they
Is
go
that-
viral. Or me just saying, wow. Like, that's the
Yeah,
only thing in the
right.
tweet. It's just
8
the word
million.
wow. Yeah.
Your tweet is, I think that's a 13 question mark. Hashtag D&D, right? That's your tweet. Anyway, please, give me the damage.
Okay, here's the damage.
What an XP line that is. I'm working on season 2 and I'm trying to find different ways to like iterate on like, mine's a 14. I got a 12. I think that's a 9. Like, it's like, how many different ways can you phrase the number that you rolled, right? Yeah, stupid. I'm sorry, please roll your damage.
I'm sure. Here we go.
That's why you have all of our actual play right now.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's dead. 2 damage.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
He's dead. 2 damage.
Boy, you are vicious today.
All right, you want to describe it? No.
That one claw just turns into ice.
He explodes.
No, but yes, there's like a snowflake on the side of one of its claws. That's basically the effect of your
That's what it would be. The snowflake came out and then it just fell on him. And it's cut him on the way down. Slice.
Horrible razor snowflakes. Moss. All right, you guys are rapidly ascending.
Each snowflake is unique. That's the beauty
And
of
this
them.
one kills. Snowflake of death.
Spike growth doesn't really work. We're in the middle of nothing. So.
You could cast spike growth on the outside of the apparatus.
You look up to me.
I
It's
could
attached
do
to the
that.
apparatus. Yep.
I could do that. Spike growth is a 2nd level spell, isn't it? Though.
I don't know. I think so.
Mm-hmm. I've already used both my 2nd level spells.
Oh, that sucks.
Let me double check, but I think it is.
Is heat metal 2nd level?
Heat metal 2nd. I already cast both 2nd levels, so all I've done
Yeah,
is first.
that
The only
sucks.
things I have prepared there is talk to things.
You can try to talk to it and try
Talk
to
to
get it, like,
talk to rocks.
Tell him to attack.
You could try. You could try to hit it with the pincers. That always works, right?
Not always, but we'll give it a go.
Well,
Yeah.
it's always an option. Yeah.
Hey, guess what? This time wasn't always. It was a 12.
Okay. Alas, no. You guys are like in a pincer fight,
Yeah.
unable to get
Just
purchase.
punch it
You can't
away.
figure out how to do this handshake that you guys just made.
It probably looks really cool, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is. Does look pretty cool. Jrmi.
We're just rising still, yeah?
Uh huh. Yeah.
Yes? I'll try and hit it again.
With what?
With the pincers?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Slap Moss out of the way. And that's the thing is, you guys are reusing these levers. You're having to like crawl over each other and like.
It's so gross in here. 11. No.
No, alas, it is working though, which is good, right? It doesn't seem to be broken. Okay, cool. And then we are on to Val.
I'm gonna use that nat 20 right there
Ooh.
to pinch
that's the mayor bag.
this muff out.
Well, you have advantage from your
I have
merit patch,
advantage.
not nat 20.
All right,
yeah.
all right. Up to 10
Do
is
it.
nat 20, which is doesn't really matter anyway. 19.
19. Okay, yes, that will hit. However, give me 2d6 damage. Something does happen with the lever.
6 damage.
Okay, 6. Awesome. It seems to do some damage, but this thing is big and tough and has not really been hit. So you do it, and it deals damage, and then you feel the lever is
Oh no.
it's stuck. You could use someone can use a bonus action strength check to try to unstick it. That is the pincer lever, which you probably don't need anymore, right?
Oh. I only got a 9.
Okay, yeah. So you're like, you put your foot up on the dash, right, to try to
I should
You
have
can't
spent
manage
my
to.
magic.
to free it. All right, the Chewel is gonna go, so it will try to just keep smacking you. It's gonna try to hit you with 1. I don't think so. Nope. Dong. Seems to have no effect, and then it's gonna try to grab the anchor again.
No.
No.
Horrible fail on that, scraping at it.
That's right.
You can kind of see that it's like losing its grip a little bit, like its claws can't really find purchase as you guys continue to rise up. It's 6:30. Do we want to maybe take 5? We're at the end of the round. What do you think, Kate?
I don't. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or do you guys want to keep going? What do you think?
I don't mind either way. What do you guys want to do?
Okay, let's just take our 5 just for tradition's
We
sake.
can do that.
Yeah.
Take a FPP.
Tradition.
We'll be right back, everybody. Don't go anywhere for the exciting conclusion of episode 11. Dive, dive, dive.
Through the bars, it's almost impossible to examine him properly. He does look emaciated, and you can see several scars where his skin is exposed, but he's a soldier.
Yeah.
However, when you lift up his chin to examine his face, you get a better look at that deformity.
All right. And
Half his face has been turned to stone. The adventure begins on the 10th of Harvest Home, 929 of Kairosh's Third Age. This is episode 30, Sisters of Steel.
Welcome back, everybody. We are streaming once again. We are still trapped in the apparatus of Qualish, slowly rising up toward the surface. We're only about 20 feet off of the bottom of the seafloor, and there is a Chewel attached to this apparatus, desperately trying to steal back the anchor that what you stole from what it stole. Okay, we are back at the top with Theodûir. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm going to cast Ray of Frost again, because it's a cantrip. And I'm going to actually use my last sorcery point to do twin spell, so I'll cast it twice.
You'll try.
I'll try.
I anticipate 2 failures.
Ooh, maybe. That's a 14 and an 18.
An 18 will hit it.
Yeah.
There you go, buddy.
All right.
Boom.
Okay, cool. So I got one of them.
Your point, then.
God damn it.
Yeah, whatever. Can't win them all. How many damage is this? Damages is 1
damage. Is
Can't
it?
lose them all.
Oh yeah, dead. 1 damage.
No.
Easy.
Oh my god. Another
this one
beautiful
didn't become a full
snowflake
snowflake.
tumbles
It's just like
down.
boop.
Yeah, a little bit of frost, a little shivery. Kind of gets like a. What was that? I don't know. Cold. I should have worn a jacket. Cool, good. Nice use of your turn. Moss, it is your turn, my friend. What would you like to do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bonus action strength check.
Oh yeah, to try to unstick the lever. Very good.
14.
Alas, not quite enough.
Wait, is it +8 though?
No, it's strength.
No,
for
just
me.
your
Not
your
nothing.
personal
I don't
strength.
get
Yeah, you're trying
bonuses.
to. It's just a bonus action though.
All right.
So.
Well, Moss sits back in his chair and says, "I give up. We're dead.
This is it.
No.
This is how I die.
That's it.
The sardine tin. All right, Jrmi, it is your
try
turn.
again.
I could
Jrmi,
use my
go for
regular
it.
action, couldn't I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
do you want to?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
just
if you want to, go for
I'll
it.
use
Yeah.
another action. Nat 20!
Boom! You're like about to give up, right? Like, I won't do it. I'm quitting.
Hey, like Fonzie
And then it
hit
just-
You're so mad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He sits back in his chair, folds his arms, and kicks the thing.
Yeah, and the lever pops back down. Yeah, absolutely. That's beautiful. Okay, Jrmi, it is your turn. The pincing lever is now free.
Cool. Can I do vicious mockery on this?
Yeah, sure you can.
Okay. Great.
You mock
It
the
needs to
shit out of
succeed
this
on a
Chulu.
wisdom saving throw.
Okay. It fails. It rolled a 4.
Get ready. Killed it again. 2 damage.
I died so many times.
Isn't it prone? With
The mini death of this Chulu.
It has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Okay.
Before.
You need to tell me how you insult this horrendous lobster monster.
It doesn't understand me, probably. I don't know, actually. I'd have to roll an insight to know that. But I'd probably say something like, I just call it ugly. I'm like, big and stupid and ugly, and you don't have any friends.
Right.
You're all alone out here. No one likes you.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. You would know that vicious mockery, like, it sort of conveys meaning across language barriers. That, like, it doesn't need to understand you to know. Yeah. You see, like, it was kind of fighting you, and there's like a moment of like. You can't see its face, but you can see its claws kind of slacken for a second. Like, what the fuck? Like, what?
so mean.
I do feel a little.
So mean. Mal, it is your turn. Go for it.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You hear Simon and
Just
Garfunkel
like
play
slowly
quietly.
lets go, it just floats slowly.
Dude, it just drifts down to the bottom.
Right. What was I thinking?
Val, it is your turn. The pincing lever is unstuck.
Yeah,
If you'd like to-
I'm gonna go with the pinchers again. No,
Do it.
Wait, hold on, just kidding. Nope, blade ward it is. Blade ward.
Oh,
Yep.
okay, gotcha.
I kid. So
Just constantly, the whole thing is fogged up at this point.
need to say that.
in a different
Million hearts all over the thing.
You don't need to say that.
You
says
say-
Theodûir.
you don't need, and then she says it.
Bizarre!
All right, so the Chewel is going
You're
to
actually
make
trying to
another
teach her how
throw.
to like cast spells.
It's just...
You don't need to say it.
Okay, so the
Here's
Chewel
my spell.
has a
My
big
magic.
walloping hit. That's going to deal about half damage, so a little bit more thonk onto the side. You see another dent appear. And then it manages to grab the anchor again. It's going to attempt to wrest it. So it was Jrmi last time. I want one of the three of you guys to make me a +8 d20 to roll.
I will.
Do it, Theodûir.
Do it.
+8. I got a 14.
+8. Okay. So it's an equal contest. You guys are pulling it and pulling it and pulling it and pulling it, and it's not clear who's going to end up with it. Okay. Theo, it is your turn. So you can spend an action to use that lever to try to basically rip it out of the Chul's grasp. Yeah.
I guess if I'm doing it, I'll keep trying. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. +8.
Sense. This time it's a 17.
Okay. It actually manages to pull it from your grasp.
Damn it.
So it now has the hold of the anchor. Okay. That is your action, Theo. Moss, it is your turn.
I'm gonna get it back.
Cool. Yeah. No. Give me that.
14.
14?
Isn't it +8?
It is.
Yeah. Alas, no. You cannot manage to get a hold of it.
I've
So
rolled, aside from the nat 20 and like a 17, everything has been below. Shadowfax has failed me today.
Oh.
Horrible. Yeah, so you're kind of trying to grab at it, just to no effect. All right, that is Moss. Jrmi.
I will try.
Sure, everyone's like pushing each other out of the way. No, let me do it!
Look at this
Izor. 14.
No, it's rolling like 15, 16, 19.
God.
No, it's holding on to it. It's like maybe pulled it out of reach. Like, no, you can't have it. We're like trying
It's
to...
like the one hand and it's like,
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I'd like to give bardic inspiration to Val.
Cool, sweet. All right, Val, it is your turn. You want to try to grab it?
Yeah, I do, especially with that bardic inspiration.
D6, right?
Oh, shit.
Come on.
Yeah, well, there we go. All right, so that's... What is that? 14.
3.
Cool. I rolled a natural 1.
Woo!
So,
Good
yes.
Yes. Don't lie.
Oh
He's
my
not here, but
goodness,
you gotta tell
really?
him.
So normally I would say that
Bardic
it's a wash,
inspiration.
but because we have the Bardic Inspiration in play, I think that's going to tip it. Normally natural ones are always a failure. So you have 2, nothing would happen, but I will give it to the Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah.
So it like has it back like this. What do you do to like get it from it? Like what happens? What
I
does this
take my
look like?
hand that's probably still kind of blue from the shield and I just like grab it and just, ugh!
Ugh, yeah, the like whole apparatus like twists to snatch it. The motion of that basically like dislodges the Chul,
Nice.
and you see it kind of like slowly disappear into darkness.
Oh.
It definitely could like swim up after you, but it just sort of falls,
Oh.
disappears into
Still
the blackness.
pondering that horrible
His
mockery.
wife told him to try something new today, and he did. He's like, why would
Right,
I ever do
yeah.
that?
This is it. I thought I had this new anchor.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, I guess not. Yeah, all right. So it takes a couple seconds before it completely disappears into the blackness below. But you guys continue to rise.
Not pretty enough to attract other Chuls, eh? Well, I got this new ink. Hey!
At least
I've been alone my whole
I'll
life.
never make mating season.
There's actually like a romantic comedy going on. This is the inciting incident to the Chul romantic comedy.
We're the
I
bad guys
Chul-
in a majority of these people's stories, really.
I Chul You, I think is probably the title of it, right?
Chul
Like
You.
You, yeah.
Chul love.
Will
Chul Love, there it is.
Will Chul be
Chul
mine?
Love. So many good ones. I think I gotta give it to Chul Love, but I think Will Chul Be Mine is the tagline. Right. All right, so the apparatus continues to ascend. It takes about 40-ish minutes to get back to the surface. What do you guys do during that time?
I think we have a little bardic song shanty.
Oh, I was gonna take a nap.
I'll lead a shanty. Screw it.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I'll
Give me a
lead I
performance
got
check.
+3 to performance. Let's try this.
Still hot and smelly.
Yeah, let's see it.
I got 8.
It's not good. It's bad shanty. You done bad.
Somehow
as good
the
at that as I
pirate
am.
shanty is still off tune. It's like it's a pirate shanty. You can't be off tune. And she still does
But
it.
she found a way.
And then the troll fell down.
Oh my god.
No one say she's not an innovator. Yeah. What are the rest of you guys up to while this is
Moss
happening?
is
If you can do
literally
anything.
growing mushrooms.
There's Fern Gully
Just
over
cultivating.
He's got a
it.
little. He started a little like botanist area.
Yeah, a little like
There's, like, a
area. So
little,
like one corner of the like probably the dented area just to like to cover it up. It's like we gotta cover this up.
Yeah, you won't think it's weird that there are a bunch of mushrooms in here.
Like a little bird, like being
He feeds moths
Ridiculous.
to it.
What about you, Theodûir? What are you doing?
Theodûir is probably looking out the window and reflecting on the fight that we just had. I think he feels that this sea creature maybe tapped into him when he looked at him with that insight check or something like that.
Yeah.
And so he's weirdly haunted
looking for signs of it. Yeah.
I like how he's haunted by that and not the merfolk he killed.
The murder you killed. Yeah.
There were two. You killed two.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like,
That's a good point. It's probably all of it. It's probably just this very 3,000 leagues under the sea kind of thing.
Just looking.
Yeah.
The last shot of the section of the scene is like the porthole, and you just kind of see the misted over face of Theodûir.
Yeah.
In the background, Val is singing silently right as it goes up, and Theodûir is just staring his head up against the window like you do in the airplane as it goes up and past.
I killed those poor creatures and I enjoyed it.
What does this mean? Yeah. The power.
Liked me.
So many things happen beneath the surface.
The next, we cut to the apparatus just surfacing, kind of bobbing there on the top of the water. It's kind of a
get some air in there.
afternoon. Yeah. You throw the hatch over.
God, Moss, that smells.
Out there. Right. Yeah. All the literal a cloud of horrible brown vapor escapes Pig Pen out into the open. You can see the brainchild is kind of tottering a little distance away, and there's a pause, and you hear, "They made it!" shouted from way back on the brainchild. You guys can steer the apparatus over. You see that both.
So another lever stick on the way over there.
Oh yeah, give it a try. Let's see. It does actually. Yes, it does stick. Well, it doesn't stick. We're gonna see. No, yeah, it is actually exactly what happened.
No, it just straight up breaks.
You try to pull it down. It sticks in the go position, so you're just heading towards the brainchild, but you can't stop. So if someone wants to give me a strength check to try to fix it before you crash into the ship.
Oh shit! It's +8 or just straight strength?
Your strength.
8 strength.
You can't do it. You got one more check before you slam into the side of the ship.
A 12?
Nope. So there's a horrible rending collision. Boom! As the apparatus, claws extended, jabs into the lower side. I'm gonna roll an attack.
Oh no!
Avast! This is our ship now.
Get in before you sink.
So yeah, you hear wood snapping as the pincers jab straight into the side. But it's still moving, so it's pushing its way through the back of the ship. Give me another attempt to try to stop this, whoever wants to.
Someone with large strength.
I mean, okay, all right.
Where do you want this anchor?
15.
15 is just enough.
Okay.
So you punch through, and you started to spin the ship around a little as you're plowing into its back when you finally manage to stop it. You guys were all kind of screaming and freaking out. And when you stop screaming, you can hear that on the ship they're screaming and freaking. What are you doing? What are you doing? Screaming.
Hey.
It's like a kid. Ah! That dies down. And then, ah!
Another donation happened.
What?
That
No.
was
What
enticed
for?
It
to
was
save
for
us.
Val.
Is that to
That's
save
me?
us?
It was.
Oh, is it to save us?
Oh.
I'm going to say that if that was the case, let us know in chat. If the intention was to save you from stopping the ship, then absolutely that counts.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
Let us know in the chat.
We can rewind that for
Yeah.
sure.
But I think if that's the case, what's up?
I just said we
Oh, I thought you said
sorry. Sorry, nothing.
If that's the case, then you definitely stop it at the exact last second,
Yes,
right?
that
There's
was-
a little
as we all up against the windshield.
Confirmed. That was
cool.
the intent.
Woo! Yeah,
Confirmed.
thank you,
Yes.
thank you,
So
thank
this
you.
should
We're
be-
all okay.
The brainchild is saved. No one needs sink to the bottom of the ocean again today.
All of a sudden, the Chul comes up.
So, yeah, the Chul is back. It's just horrible.
Let me help.
Cool. You see the professor come scrambling across, or the doctor, and stick his head in. You did it! It's done! You're alive! 1, 2, 3, 4. You're all alive! You made it! What happened? Tell me everything. What are your notes?
Notes?
Oh yes, from
The
those.
lever's stuck.
It
There's
was
big
just like a
monster.
spark
There are
that
other
coming up.
monsters.
We are the same.
Well,
as
we
were
didn't eat any of
before.
them. But we've roasted a
Okay,
few.
hold on. And he starts to like frantically lever stuck, big monster, other monsters, like frantically writing things down.
There's
yeah.
Someone was growing mushrooms in there. I don't know who.
Many
That's
dark
strange.
things have happened.
Hey, it's
in
not the
this
first time
session.
mushrooms have grown spontaneously in adventure. Oh, I'll get it fixed. Okay.
I murdered
and these-
someone.
You murdered 2 people.
Did you murder with the apparatus? It was the apparatus.
No. No, it was
Oh,
just
okay,
his
well, then
dark,
not
dark
really.
soul
Okay.
murdering.
That's
The
fine.
glass
Dark soul
holds up pretty
murder.
well.
Yeah. The glass holds
Oh,
up really
good,
well.
good.
Yep.
You scratched it.
We did.
And he like goes
someone
over
else did.
and like,
He's like, my baby.
do you think it will buff out? Oh, it's dented. Oh no! He starts to like freak out as he sees all the dents. No! It's so hard to put these back in. It's magically reinforced steel. Oh, the bills I'm gonna. And he starts like tearing his sheets out.
Okay, well, where do you want this anchor?
Oh, you have anchor.
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course. He'll go over and he'll like scramble it onto the claw and put his hand on it and go leash, and it turns back into a tiny key, and he puts it on his key ring. Oh, good. Yes. Well, it's just an experiment. Okay, so you say this, and you say it's broken and horrible dent. And this,
horrible
how would you rate your experience? 1 being very dissatisfactory, 5 being very satisfactory.
With the apparatus
3.
or with the...
I choose 3.
With the apparatus. 3. Okay, average. Okay. If 1,
That's
3.
not average,
What do
okay?
you think?
It's no opinion.
All right, 2. I want below
okay.
average.
Somewhat dissatisfactory. Okay. What did you say, Drow woman?
We'll say like a 4.
Somewhat
Yeah,
satisfactory.
That
Good.
pincher works pretty well.
Okay,
the
good.
Reinforced steel works pretty well.
Yes, what would you say, snotty elf child?
A 5.
Oh, no,
Really? 5 is most satisfactory.
It was.
Oh, okay,
Strange.
yeah. That's good.
We discovered a lot of new
satisfactory.
things.
And you annoying halfling girl.
Huh? What? 12. How many?
12?
What are we talking about?
Inappropriately satisfactory. He writes down.
Double satisfaction.
Yeah. That's incredible. I'm very proud of you, and your professor is very proud of you. We're all very proud of you. Tell me, would you like to pre-order one of my apparatuses?
Nope.
How
Oh,
much?
no. It's a special pre-order bonus. It comes with the DLC for when... No?
That comes
Okay.
with the DLC.
He seems kind of defeated that you don't want to pre-order his apparatus. All right, and that is where we're going to conclude
We
episode
did ask
11.
how much.
I did.
Oh, yes, how much? Well, the current price for normal customers will be about 40,000 gold pieces. But because you have the special guinea pig discount, I will give it to you for 30,000 gold pieces. Is steal, yes?
Plus DLC.
He's gonna sell you this one.
And
This
plus
one of
DLC. Well, this is the only one we have right now. Yes, so it's prototype, but you pre-order for when manufacturing comes in. Yes.
Do you have a payment plan?
My father will hear this
I
one.
do now. Yes, payments. He like writes payment plan down under the things to.
He's like, that's a good idea.
Yeah, like you go to your father, right? Like, Daddy, I want one.
Yeah, it's like a pen.
He buys you one for your 16th birthday. You get an apparatus of Koalish.
I like the ocean, Father.
All right, cool. That is where we're going to conclude
No one
episode
knows what I
11.
do down there.
Dive.
Good.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. We're gonna have a couple of little announcements here at the very end. If you guys want to, in the chat, vote for which one of our adventurers you thought deserves the merit patch this week, they will then get an advantage.
Psychopath.
No crazy,
That killed
horrible,
two
murdering
Maro or
psychopath
Maro,
would like you to vote for him. So as we mentioned before, if you guys haven't checked it out yet, please go to our Patreon. most of you guys who are in the chat are backers, but if you haven't participated in our donation drive, you have about 3 or 4 days left to participate to get access to the next Dukesmen, which is the mini-series we're running in between seasons 1 and 2. All you have to do is tweet, tell us what you like about XP, tag 4 people you play D&D with, and use the hashtag #TellYourParty, and that's it. And we will get you access to that episode. It's going to be cool. It's going to be about Nadine and what happened to her after the first season. It's going to be cool. Check it out. We do have some thank yous to read for some of our lovely patrons. If you have those ready, Jrmi, I think we have 8 today. So it does not divide evenly into 5. I'm not sure if you guys want to read them or we want to split them up in a different way, however you want to do it.
How many is it?
8.
It's 8, and there's 5 of us. So you guys could each read 1, and then I could read 3, or you guys could each read 2, and then I would read none, whatever. You guys each read 1, and I'll read 3. How's that sound?
Perfect.
Sounds lovely.
Cool.
Yep.
Perfect.
Heather, we're going to have you start since you had the merit badge.
Oh, yeah. All right, so a huge thank you to Itve Namib. Itve Namib, much appreciated.
Namib.
Itve
So if you don't know how we do this, everybody, we are going to horribly mispronounce the names of some of our very lovely patrons.
And then, of course, a huge thank you to someone that I've never met before in my life, ever. Ila.
Ila, wow. Thank you so much, Ila. That's so kind of you to donate. Who else do we have?
Big thank you to, give me 1 second on this one. Big thank you to Pavel.
Pavel?
I mean, that's a name in and of itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Might have gotten it right.
And then another thing. Am I reading 2?
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I accidentally read
Sure.
2.
Another thank you to Exploding Disse.
Exploding Disse. Thank you so much for your generous patronage. All right.
That one? Thank you, Bien Jackson.
Thank you so much, Bien
Bien
Jackson.
Jackson.
Wow. We could not do without you, Big Jenson.
Young Jason.
And also another big thanks to Cranston.
That's just what it
Maybe
is.
a little
So
too
wrong, and I felt
little too wrong.
I think we gotta find a new joke here. We're running out of stupid ways to say these same 10 names. Cranston. Horrible.
I just try to emphasize a different syllable every time.
Absolutely. Right.
I'm running
Just
out.
make it like completely different letters. Hey.
Yeah, just there's no correlation.
Not all the same.
Go for it.
Jewel-sized thank you to Jurskerd.
Jewel-sized.
Cheers, Kurz, Erdigers. So,
Yep.
thank you so much, Cheers, Kurz.
Did I take the last one?
Yeah, jewel-sized. I got it. And then I'll do the last one. Obviously, as always, this stream really wouldn't be possible without the lovely patronage of Marbish Snarp.
Marvish Snarp, it's true.
If we didn't have Marbish Snarp around, I just don't know how.
Yeah.
Snarp.
I don't know what we would do.
God.
Awesome. So looking at the chat, it looks like Theodûir is the winner of
The new psychopath.
our poll. Yeah, so Theodûir, you have the merit patch, unless there were more votes since the last time I looked. Awesome. Thanks everybody for watching. If you want to vote on which adventure the Junior Adventurers League should undertake next, I need you to go right now to our Patreon page where there's a brand new post with a new poll with 3 adventure hooks, all of them equally ridiculous. That you guys can choose between which one you would like us to undertake. None of them involve going to the bottom of the ocean, though. Oh, you know what? That's not entirely true. One of them has some ocean stuff in it.
We know what Dwarf's gonna vote for.
So if you really want to freak Jrmi out, go and vote for that one. It's not as bad. It isn't like the party is swallowed by a whale. Like that's.
You are not a friend of Jrmi, then vote for that one, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. In the meantime, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll be back next week, I think. But before we go, everyone remember the motto of the Junior Adventurers League. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Party above all.